We is live. Morning.
What?
Yeah.
You fell down on the job, Denise.
Sorry, I'm busy.
You need a blue pill?
To business.
Really?
Shut up.
What kind of
Shut
business
up.
was you handling?
Shut up.
Huh?
Hold on. I've got to respond to business.
Business.
Yeah, she makes house calls. She was just talking
All
about
right,
it.
we're
Will
going
you be quiet for a
live.
second?
Could you? God, Steph's over here trying to give out Denise's hooker appointments, calling them house
She's
calls,
trying to take them.
like you're a doctor.
Hold on.
Just because you stick your finger places and check their stuff doesn't make you a doctor. I've tried that for years, and they won't give me a certificate.
Oh my gosh. Morning.
What?
On that note,
Oh my God. You got to go back and watch video and just watch how fast that weird entrance just started.
went
because-
down.
Went down.
Hill.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
How about you not talk about nobody going down? That could be weird.
Oh my God. Morning.
What?
Message. Jesus. Happy anniversary to Just for Fun friggin' radio.
And happy
Yeah.
Veterans Day to all the veterans.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Ma'am.
happy.
Well, if
Thank
you're
you for
Do I
everything
look
y'all
like
did.
a man?
Well, if you're paid enough
Doing.
money, you just answer to whatever you're called. Susie, Slack,
That's true.
craphead. I mean,
Happy
if
hooker.
if they're paying you, you just say yes, massa. I mean, you just do whatever. You just do whatever you're told.
I can't. All I can do is shake my head.
Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Little S&M in the morning.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No,
What?
it's just bad.
What's just bad?
Bad.
What?
What you're doing.
Oh, well, I'm not doing it. Hey, thank God there's video. I'm not doing anything.
His hands are under the table.
I know.
Hand check. I got to get up and fix the camera, and I haven't yet. We're just going to leave it there. I ain't gonna move.
Slacker.
I have not slapped her. That cost extra,
Oh my
too.
God.
Smack my.
When you lay hands on her, they cost money.
Mm.
Really?
Well, morning.
Like this
Yeah,
laying
Charlie.
hands, like you're praying over her.
Yeah.
That's no, we can't bring praying into the conversation we're having because that's really bad.
Unless you're dressed up as a dirty nun.
Oh my God. He is on a roll this morning.
Or a dirty monk.
I'm not going
What
there.
what kind of fantasies have you been
I'm
having?
not going there.
Golly, Steph.
Oh my God.
What fantasies have you been having?
Hey, I heard a monk one of the Chopped series. You know that show on
I
Food
have
Network?
no idea.
Oh,
No, you know Chopped on the Food Network.
I don't watch it.
They give you a basket of just like
A Triscuit,
4 or
a
5
Triscuit.
I got a
4 or
little
5
basket.
random foods, and you have to incorporate them into like an appetizer, a meal, and then a dessert. And a monk one of them.
Yes, that was such great entertainment. I'm so glad you brought that up. I
I
feel
know,
very
right?
thrilled to have just heard whatever you heard, Charlie Brown. Okay.
I'm gonna continue using my
Wow.
pen over here.
Well, you just keep using it on paper and or
No, I'm using it on
Oh, I just looked over to see what pen it is. You creeped my pen.
What
You
pen
creeped
is
it too.
No, I found it. There's a difference. I found it
No,
in a
it's
parking
purple.
lot, and you stole it out of my
No,
vehicle.
It jumped from the cup
Oh,
holder
yes,
into
it-
my pocket.
Of course, it jumped.
It
Yeah,
did.
it sprouted leg.
Yeah, of course, that's how it works.
It did.
Always.
Mhm.
Don't you know that?
Yeah, I'm so glad that that's how it works
Duh,
for you.
Scotty.
Well, I
That-
should know it's Denise.
That and the Not Me Ghost, that does a lot of stuff.
Well, the problem is I
Especially
can
in my house.
I can
Yeah.
already see, her with these kind of lies. It's not what it looks like, David. Really?
I'm just playing with
He
Scotty's
tripped
pen.
and it fell in.
Oh.
Okay, well.
I told him to not run with that in his hand. It was like scissors.
Mm.
Somebody was going to get hurt.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
So we got anything today?
I can't. I don't have anything to say.
Woman, you always have something to
Hey,
say.
shut your mouth.
How all of a sudden have you decided you have nothing to say? The only person I have found that can out talk me, and you can definitely out bull crap me, because sometimes what comes out of your mouth, even I have to question.
Scotty, shut up.
You got saved by the bell just for fun. Just for fun. Just for fun.
Morning.
Just
What?
Hey
for
man,
fun.
what's up?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Oh, I'm sorry, I just snorted in your ear. I was trying to turn my head.
How you been, dude?
Pretty good, man. Busy.
Did he just call you boo?
Busy?
Dude.
Oh,
Golly, Denise.
Jeez.
Corey, you see what happens here? We look for good help and we get this till we can find it.
I thought you were calling him boo.
Listen, Trick, just because you call all
He did
yours
not just call me
boo,
a trick.
just because you call all yours boo, don't mean I call all my friends boo.
Shut up, boo.
See? So what's up with you, brother, man?
Nothing. Just getting busy with my business, dude. Just getting busy with it.
Oh yeah, well I'm glad that's working out for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Getting jiggy with it.
I got like two. I got like 2 gigs this month.
Oh,
And,
that's awesome,
pretty
man. You
busy.
got more than me this month. I've actually stopped. I don't want it to sound bad. It's not that I've stopped DJing events, but I stopped chasing them because I've been so busy doing this. So it's like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
like a scales sort of thing or seesaw effect sort of thing. This has actually started taking off more and more and more, which is what I'm attempting to do anyways. But I'm just saying,
Right.
that's funny. You actually got more gigs this month than me. I'm not saying that in a funny way. I mean, that's just good.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying anyway. Yeah.
Well, that's what, man. Never give up. That trying's what you got to try.
Yeah.
That's how I got
Yeah.
where I'm at. Is I didn't give up. I just kept trying.
Yeah.
And the good thing about us DJs, most of the time we can screw up and you don't even really know we screwed up. Now we know we did and we beat ourselves up about it, but the rest of you don't really
He
even
beats
know
me
it.
up all the time about
I
it.
done that a few times too.
Oh yeah,
Nobody notices.
that's right. Shoot, I'm getting over a busted lip where I was trying to clean up. The wedding was over and the wedding was in one barn and the reception was in another barn at this new place over in Bogart. So I'm trying to hurry, and as I'm running with a speaker over my shoulder, a lady stands up, steps in front of me. The speaker, I go to stop. The speaker goes off my shoulder. I attempt to catch it, and I look like one of them football players trying not to drop the ball, and it pops me right under my nose, right on my lip, right on my teeth. Yeah, I was a little worried. I either was going to lose teeth or my mouth was going to be bleeding.
Or tip 2 or whatever.
Yeah,
Tip 2.
man. I almost lost a speaker, everything. That would have been good. There's nothing good could have come from that. You lose a speaker, you messed up your event. You blow your mouth apart, you messed up your event. So you just have to keep praying
Right.
that you make it out of there alive.
Right. You did.
Oh, yeah, I pulled it off. Again, I pull off the things that nobody really, notices or sees or anything. But that's just how it goes. The behind the scenes stuff that nobody gets to see.
Right. That's good. That's cool.
Well, I'm glad you called in, brother, man. Thanks for calling in. And that was cool. Yesterday I had a lot of people wanting a little more upbeat music. So I loaded just a lot of upbeat music. And when I did that, I overplayed or overpowered the playlist, meaning it didn't go like country, rock, 80s, 90s, 70s. And Corey sends a message going, hey man, play some 90s. And that worked out good too, because it was in that time frame of the evening time was coming, and I needed to take all the upbeat stuff off for a minute and go back to regular. So that was actually good timing on your end.
Right.
So
You're welcome, man.
all right, man. Well, I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Well, thanks for calling in. Holler if anything comes up today. We're gonna be bouncing around, I'm sure.
Have a good morning.
See you later.
Morning. See you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I just realized I'm getting like hot down here, and
Did
I
you
realized
wish him to have a good morning?
I didn't have my drink down here.
Oh, you're off kilter this morning.
Yeah.
Off kilter. Okay, so let me go back to this real quick.
What are you going
Are you
back
actually
to?
reporting anything, or are you just going back to ignoring us?
Scotty,
I'm asking.
don't start.
I'm just asking a legit question.
Okay, so I say a study, but it was the baby names. Even your nurses are
Juggling.
Juggling?
judging you for. They it was a children's hospital, and it's 2014's Hall of Fame name contest. There is ABCDE. Who would name their kid ABCDE? Anyway, because it can't go past that.
That is
A miracle.
strange.
A Miracle Faith. There's Avion, Blessed, Cinderella Princess, Da Money.
Duh money. That's
On-
that's what I'm gonna name my kid.
and that
I'm
was
just gonna name mine Stupid.
on more than one
Hey,
occasion.
Stupid, get over here.
But you know, if they see it wrote and they say it like that, you know, the parents are going to say, "Oh no, her name is Damani."
Dirty Nun.
Mhm.
I was trying to dig this picture up for you, by the way. Dirty Nun. Just saying, y'all were talking about dirty nuns. There's a picture. There's a girl. I'm not going to name her name. Who works as a bartender at Hooters in McDonough. Yeah, dirty nun. There you go.
Darnley,
Darnley.
Demon.
Oh my God.
Well, they probably say it's like Demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
like
sure.
that.
I'm sure.
Diamond, Unique Jewels. And Unique Jewels is one word. Dorcas.
Okay. Dorcas. Yeah, I'm gonna name my kid Dorcas.
A foreign kid's name was Happy Moo.
Hmm.
Heaven Blessed. Heaven
That's-
Sent. I can't do that. Ho Nasty.
Ho nasty. Now that's funny.
That's what it looks like, but it's pronounced honesty.
Honesty. Oh.
But it's H-O, comma, N-A-S-T-Y.
huh.
Not comma.
Alrighty then.
Apostrophe. Janilla, Jesus Christ, Knowledge, King, but K-Y-N-G, Lamia Shana, Shani, Ladasha, the one I was telling you about where it's L-A.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President is one word.
Okay.
Some people are retardos. Why would you do that?
I know. Osiris, Peter, D-Y-C-K. You just go where you want to with that. Forever, P-H-O-E-V-E-R. Plus-
Jeff says he wants his name to be Big Pimpin'.
Oh, Lord. Placenta.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Precious Beaver.
I'm on
Oh,
name.
alrighty then.
I'm gonna name my kid. I'm gonna have a little boy named a Wiener. And then
Oscar Mayer.
no, because then when I'm in Walmart, I can yell, "Come here, my little Wiener! Come
Oh,
here,
my God.
come here, my little Wiener!" I just love my little Wiener.
Racer Cruz. Reality.
Huh?
Who named their kid Reality?
A
Well,
reality TV show. I don't know.
who knows, man?
Ryden Bronc.
What?
R-Y-D-E-N-B-R-O-N-C.
Can we just say
Wow.
some of these are absolutely ridiculous?
Savory. S-H-I-T-H-E-A-D. Shatheed. I already did that one. Shit, yeah.
What? Are you just gonna start cussing all of a sudden?
No. S-H-I-T apostrophe Y-E-A-H.
Look, at my age, if Crystal got pregnant, we just named that kid Oops. What's their kid's name? Uh-oh.
Skylight.
I didn't do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Not mine. Sparkle.
My wife has a little Chinese baby all of a sudden. Everybody's like, what's that baby's name? Oh, we gonna name it Not Mine.
Sir Money. Swastika.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
that's
gosh.
stupid.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Sincere. T. Lee. Trillion. Twinkle. United States of America. And Wayman.
Wow.
I'm gonna name mine Squirt. His daddy's little squirt.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then there's a couple other ones. It's Hellzel, and they explain how they got to it. According to her mother liked Hazel, but her dad was a biker and loved the Hells Angels, so they came up with Hellzel.
That is insanely
Oh.
stupid.
Buffalo Herd.
My luck, somebody that has a kid with a weird name like that is going to call me. Hey, anybody that has a stupid name for a kid, call me. I dare you. Because
So you're calling them
because if you named your kid something like that, you're an idiot. Idiot.
Tell them how you really feel there, Scotty.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Buffalo Herd.
You might as well be getting buffalo turd at that point.
My friend went to school with him. We thought she was BSing, so we had her look him up. Yep, his name is definitely Buffalo Herd, and no, he was not Native American.
Jeff said he would name his kid
Alrighty.
Richard Cranium. Do you not get that?
Yes,
Deckhead?
yes.
Okay.
Richard
Just saying.
Blade. I knew him from school. He was an a-hole. Boy. No, his middle name wasn't Boy. His first name was Bose. Sterling. My mother knew a man whose last name was Silver. She married a woman named Goldie, and they named their son Sterling.
Yeah.
Hula Hoop Lopez.
If I was a pothead or a crackhead and I got somebody knocked up, we'd just name our kid High.
Just wait. It gets to one like that.
Because we would have to have been high
High.
to have sex and have that baby.
Yes. Hula.
Especially if she was ugly. Then you'd be like, Scotty, you had to be high. I'm like, oh, yeah, man. I was high. That's why my kid's name Dope Fiend.
Hula Hoop Lopez.
Hula Hoop Lopez.
Her mom was 19 when she had her. She said she always loved wearing big hoop earrings. So her daughter's first name is Hula. Her middle name is Hoop.
Oh, my God.
Dickshit. It's a very common Hindi name.
Just for fun.
Happy hump day.
What's happening, young man?
Morning.
What?
Not much. Not much. Happy birthday.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just kind of cruising around down here on Old Salem Road.
On Little
Yeah.
Salem or Old Salem?
I'm glad that's so near Norcross.
It really is.
Thanks for the warning.
It's-
Can't lock that damn
it's-
door.
It's Veterans Day.
Let me go lock the door.
Hurry.
We're
I'm a
on
veteran of
live.
the psychic ward.
We're on live remote. We're at the Checker Parrot.
And
Bella, go
tequila,
sit by
huh?
the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I
want
was gonna call in. I was gonna call in on topic, but y'all been all over the board this morning. So
No, we're talking about
If
weird names.
Waterhead named his kid, it'd be Skidmark.
Oh my God.
I mean, you already have Waterhead, and so it wouldn't be too far-fetched to have a kid named Skidmark.
No.
Southeast.
My name's Mark. First name Skid,
But I go by Mark.
but I go by Mark. But my daddy yells at me all the time and calls me "damn it," so I don't know what my real name
Damn
is.
it,
Boy.
My name's Damn It Skidmark Waterhead Jr. Yeah, I know it takes up 2 lines to write it, but I just love it.
I actually worked with a guy at the House of Denmark. We called him the camel jockey.
I don't know if I want to know.
He was from the Middle East, and his real name was Durgam Durgam.
Durgam. Cousin to Duran Duran.
Could have been. So we just call him camel jockey.
Yeah. Hey, we call her Redneck.
Mhm.
And everybody
that's
just
kinda
calls Denise because she has a prepaid phone and everybody just calls the number.
Everybody gets
anyways.
a turn. Ah.
I didn't call her a doorknob. Golly, Denise, I didn't say it.
You thunk it?
But she said it. I
But you
didn't.
thunk it.
I did not think it. I didn't think you were as a doorknob. More of a revolving door, but not a doorknob.
I'm going to go spill red Kool-Aid all in your car.
Ooh.
Yeah, Steph knows. How about this? I just got this from Chris. Good morning, Love Muffin. Congratulations on 5 years of entertaining us. Thanks for making our morning ride fun and good music the rest of the day.
Sweet. Oh, I'm going to cry.
Oh, definitely. But anyway, so I just wanted to call up, say, hey, that I was on my way. I'm 5 minutes from you.
Okay, thanks for
Thanks
the
for the
warning.
warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you later.
We'll see you in a few.
All right, bye.
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 Nikki typed and said, Tubby used to joke and say he would name a boy Do Right. Do right,
You right by
boy.
me?
And how about this week so far on our post reach 209,779 on our post reach. And people engaged, meaning people clicking like, comment, and shared. We are at 126,982.
No, those are people that are getting married. Back to names. Love Child Ermagerd.
Ermagerd.
It is ERMENGARDE. Ermagerd. The parents were hippies, but still wanted to include the mother's grandmother's name. Was that Ermagerd? Hermione.
Oh my God. I'm going to get me another kid and I'm going to name him Turd.
Knocker.
Okay, marijuana Pepsi. I used to
Can
work.
we assume?
I used to work in job placement and had a client named this. She's very accomplished and wears her name proudly.
Now I've met somebody whose parents nicely named her Mary Jane. And do you think that's wrong or do you think that's right?
Well, my sister-in-law's name, but that didn't have anything to do with that, right?
Yo, you can think however you want, but apparently if somebody's named Mary Jane, everybody in this world knows what it stands for.
But they also have some nice shoes called Mary Jane's.
So how do you know they're not named
Are they
after the
made?
shoes?
Are they made out of reefer plants?
Hemp.
Yeah, hemp. What's up, pimp?
Happy hump leading up to birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Little Richard.
Hey,
Morning.
good morning. Just remember, this week and next week would be the most celebrated birth weeks of all time because it's roughly this Saturday is going to be exactly 9 months from Valentine's Day.
Mm.
On that note, I'm going to try this again. Morning.
Morning.
He's not getting it. He didn't. Did you listen yesterday?
Hey, what?
Did you get to listen yesterday?
Some of it.
Okay.
Obviously not the good parts.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I'll have to
Wait a
go back
minute.
and
Now
watch
he's going to feel like he's having a conversation with his wife. Did you hear me talk about?
What'd you
it. My
say?
hearing aids in the shop. I didn't hear nothing.
That's right. I keep telling my wife, I can't wait till I go deaf. Look at Denise's
Really?
face. I bet David says that too.
Shut up. Whatever. Whatevs.
So anyways, what are you up to today?
He's on his way too.
Oh, about 5'1" and a quarter.
Hey, Doc, you gained a
For
quarter
real?
too? You gained a quarter
For
like Doc
real?
did? Or are you standing on your tiptoes?
I have boots on.
All these short jokes.
He has
man.
heels on.
No, and they're not pumps. Come on now.
How do you know what they're called?
I have a wife.
If you say so.
Almost blew that
Because
out
he
my
knows what a
nose.
pump is. He is called Little Richard. Denise
Wrong side
doesn't
of
have.
pump, bro.
Denise can't even say anything. All she's doing is shaking her head. She has no comment. Denise, do you get that joke? They sell that kind of pump down at a place called Insurrections.
Well, also, I wanted to throw out there with all these names that are popping up. I've got an odd name. Richard Jackson. Okay? So the last name,
If you break that
the
down into 3 names, your dad didn't like you, or your dad was trying to give you instructions.
Little
There you
Richard
go.
Jackson.
Dad's looking over, going, "Richard, Jack, son. Dad's a perv." Mom, Dad's talking to me like a weirdo again.
Send him my way.
So, what's your middle name, Richard?
Gregory.
Foreskin. Sorry, I shouldn't have went there. We're at 7:59, so I had to sneak that in.
Oh.
Well, at least you didn't say trickle.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it just proves that the children of the 70s and 80s parents had a sense of humor. That's all.
Yeah.
This one's tequila. She went to university with her, found out later that her mom was an alcoholic and her sisters were named Jen and Brandy.
Oh my God. I'm lucky because if I'd have been born a female after my dad explained that I was a cheap bottle of gin in the back of a 69 Fairlane. I'm lucky as a guy I wasn't named Fairlane, and I'm lucky that I wasn't a girl because I could have just been named Gin. I would have been like Gin and Juice or something. There's no telling.
His middle name is in juice.
Yeah, I mean, because let's see, drive-in theater on Glenwood Road. How many people can say they were conceived of a dirty, slutty night in the back of a car? So let's see, drive-in theater, 69 Fairlane, cheap gin
You can't get
and juice. Like, I should make the Snoop Dogg gin and juice song like my theme song. I think I'm going to have to do that. Would you go let that poor victim in? All right, dude, we're going to shoot off the commercial. Speaking of shooting off, little cranium, we're going to shoot off and go to a commercial. Everybody, we'll be right back. It's just for fun. Thanks for calling in, little Richard.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right, everybody, we'll be right back. It's just for fun in the morning. You hear that? The alarm's going off.
No, but you told me to.
Bella, go pee. Go pee.
Coming over here to guard you.
Go pee. Go potty. Oh. Brother. Shut that door. We got a heat on. Birthday, man. What's up, Red?
Hello. Trying to throw me under the bus. I walked out the house and I knew I felt like I was forgetting something, and I forgot my breakfast.
Everywhere I go.
I gotta blow my nose.
Gigolo, gigolo, gigolo.
So what is the deal with the Starbucks thing? Because I just saw that right there.
I don't really know.
Boycott of coffee chain over holiday cup
Because
controversy.
what they've said is that they're not going to allow red cups. They're not going to allow people to use like Merry Christmas or any of that kind of stuff. That makes sense.
Okay.
Religion. So now that's what the whole red cup is about.
Hey, in
Do you
honor,
follow,
Yeah.
Neil?
Yeah.
You were barking at me at first.
in honor of his anniversary, we should put him in the chair. I ain't doing it. I already did.
See, I had no idea the switch was broken though. When it's on low, I mean, you can hold on to it for quite a while before it starts getting painful.
I couldn't pee for 3 days.
Scott's was hilarious though.
I should have done what he did to me though.
Mhm.
When he was like 1, 2.
You were spoiled.
He sure enough is.
Well, you want to bark at me when I come here, and now you're coming over loving on me. Just like my wife and kids. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, she's spoiled rotten.
Yes, that's like Bree's dog.
Look at that thing
Got a
stink.
teddy bear poodle.
I didn't have it on all the way, or I'd have got you.
What'd you shoot? Oh, see, really?
So I didn't flip. Flop.
Glad you got dressed up
Like
for
a
your
fish?
I'm gonna punch you in your colon.
You've not been shot yet. How you didn't shut the door?
birthday.
Shut
Let
that
her
door.
hair out.
Shut the door or else.
Hey! Hey! Don't get me in this. Ah! I keep going.
If y'all are smart, you let them keep doing it. Where's the battery out?
Ooh, it stinks.
Well, Well, it does have Steph butt on it.
That's what I was gonna say.
Shoo!
You know, the last person to get zapped with it was me, but 2 times was you. Well, no,
The last one was me.
Use your hand.
Yeah. No, he didn't. Did you get Jen?
No, I don't know. But the last person I got was you under the table right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounded
really
bad.
Gosh, you pervs.
Mm-mm-mm.
All of the time.
We got to finish our unique names.
Yes, and then we got those would you rathers from yesterday.
Did you ever look up that movie?
I have no idea what we're
Are those
talking
going to be
about.
okay to do after
Would you
8?
rather?
Oh no, I hadn't. Yeah, we got to hurry up and do those though.
Do you want to do that and then go
Do
back
that,
to
do
these?
that, and then go back to names.
Okay, let me get to them. Hold on.
I was trying to find I heard it on the radio.
What did Little Richard say? Jacob said, "Sweet, Jeff's there."
Yeah.
He sent him. Did you get a voice message from Little Richard? I'm scared.
No.
I would name my kid Shadeed. Yeah, that would be the perfect one. Shadeed Jackson.
How's it spell?
As the one I said,
Sheethead?
SHIT. Yeah, shithead. Sheethead. Shoot. Shoothead.
We're at 5,150. That
Pervs.
quick.
Jacob said we were all pervs.
What else is new?
Yeah.
How did he know?
What was
Well,
your
you
first
fit in well,
thing?
Jacob. So what does that say about you?
He's one getting sponge baths.
That's what I was gonna say.
Ooh.
He's the one at the hospital sitting there going, "Nurse, you missed a spot."
He's rolling right now. Okay,
No, he's not. He's in a bed.
shut up.
Oh.
That was wrong of you.
Wheels on the bus.
Seriously?
Cereal, man, cereal.
What did you just say?
Ha! You said my name. He said, "Yeah,
Okay.
you said my name." Jacob.
Say my name, because when I am a stalker, I want to follow you. Say my name, because when I got a sign on, I look like a weirdo, because I'm following you. Say my name, I'm sorry. I get carried away there.
Wow.
We know.
What's in that you're drinking over there?
I don't know, man.
My wife made it for me.
All right, we're about. You want to go for a little buck ride? All right, what do we got? What do we have?
We need to get these done before it
Yes.
gets too far
Do these
past
would you
8.
rathers because these are a little risque.
Risque.
Scott.
Would you rather get poison ivy on your feet or get sunburn on your genitals? Nobody
Steph,
talking, and not everybody talking.
Well, I did some of these yesterday.
Sunburn.
Sunburn.
You gotta have someone rub the ointment on it.
Oh my god.
I would go with the poison ivy on the feet.
That's what I said. I will take poison ivy for 10, Bob, because I can scrub all the little blisters, stick my feet in a bucket of bleach water, and I'll be okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've had poison
Burn
ivy.
much?
I'll take that over scratchy itchy twat because I've had poison ivy and poison sumac in the genital areas,
Yeah, me
and
too.
it was bad. I found out real quick. I didn't realize, like, I knew I was allergic to poison ivy, but I didn't know how bad poison sumac was until we were cutting down some trees, and I took my sweatshirt off, and from my wrist to my forearms was open, and we were stacking wood with the little hairy vines on it. And yeah, next thing I know, I go pee in the woods. You remember that? That was at Alan Oberlander's house across the street from us. And it was about like February. So it was just happened to be one of those February days where it got a little warm. So we took the sweatshirts off. Yeah. That was
felt too hot.
horrible.
Would you rather put on soaking wet socks or soaking wet underwear?
Socks.
Socks.
I said underwear because
I can't stand my feet to be wet.
I can get into some underwear wet because the holes are big enough, blah, blah, blah. You try to put some wet socks on. Think about last time you took wet socks off, what kind of pain in the butt it was. Imagine trying to put them on.
Would you
Like an old man trying to put on a condom. That'd just be horrible. Everybody's got this mental image of some dude at the assisted living home, 90 George Burns, 90 years old in a wheelchair.
Keith Richards.
New or used?
That picture of Keith
Oh,
Richards.
really?
Oh.
8'10".
Would you rather wear a turtleneck that's way too small or wear shoes that are way too big?
I don't know, man.
Shoes.
Yeah.
I'll
You can
take
stuff your
shoes.
Yeah, I can't stand nothing around my neck.
Would you always
Yeah.
have
Nah.
really bad breath or being unable to hold in farts?
I'll take the bad breath because I can eat mints all day long if I have to.
While you guys are thinking, I gotta text
I can sit
you.
across the room and at least have some mints in my mouth. You can't sit across the room from a dude farting the whole time.
Especially like when you got in the van that time when we were
God,
at
man.
Loganville. Yeah, that
Just
place.
go with
Yeah.
it. Travis had passed death in my minivan, and I got in, and it's like, oh my God, what are you doing to me? Why did you do that? And he's like, I'm like, dude, if you knew you were gonna do that, why didn't you get out of the van?
And
Because it
he-
wouldn't have been funny.
He had the seat warmers on too.
Yeah, man, it was a horrible day in the
So-
neighborhood.
Yes, it stunk really, really bad.
That's funny.
Oh, McCure crumb.
My
Hey,
wife passed the rule that the fart game does not happen in this house after all that.
Yeah, or on
That
the bus.
she knows of.
Or on the bus, or
Okay. Would you rather have a full head of hair that's riddled with lice or be completely bald with psoriasis?
ooh,
I said either way, you're gonna have white crap everywhere.
And look,
yeah.
But at least psoriasis ain't crawling over to the next person.
the bald
Look at her.
the bald one is that woman from, is it Witches?
Mm.
Remember that?
Mhm.
Does it scare you?
No, I'm still thinking about the whole white stuff crawling from person to person.
stop!
I mean, at least my psoriasis, people would go, well,
That would be half
It's-
our girlfriends.
oh my
Past.
God,
Uh,
it'd be safe to
He's
ride in
not
the
talking
car.
about crabs,
It'd be
Jeff.
safe to ride in the car with somebody with
Should I
psoriasis,
skip?
but it will not be safe.
Skip that one.
Just read it.
Okay. Would you rather be caught you
Yes.
know what, by your mom or catch your mom doing that?
I said
What does the mom look like?
no.
Your
See,
own mom. Your
I
own
would-
mom.
I would rather be caught than me catch her.
Yes.
Are you agreeing or are you saying yes to both?
Yes to both.
Well, my thing is this. I just have to live with a little bit of embarrassment if I get caught. If I catch my mom, I have to live with a lot of embarrassment. And oh my God, I can't get that image out of my head. So,
Okay.
yeah. Morning. Wood.
Steph,
Huh?
would you rather have have ears that look like vajayjays or have fingers that look like penises?
Think of ET phone home.
Or you take
Yeah,
a
the
drink.
fingers.
You take a drink and you're like,
Yeah, I was
saying.
joking yesterday. I'd always be like accenting my fingers. I'd be
Yeah.
like
You'd be
looking.
at the-
I'd go on a first date, and the whole time I'm sitting in front of him, and I'm like, "Hey, so how's your work?" And she'll be like, "Are you impatient?" I'm like, "No, my fingernails are just needing to be wore down," and that would obviously make her look at my fingertips. Be like, how
Oh.
you doing? Oh my God, it's ET.
so which one?
The fingers. Well, I don't know. I got long hair, so the ears I could cover.
But
But the phone with the fingers.
would you rather, okay, we're changing. Would you rather walk on hot pavement in bare feet for 30 minutes or be held underwater for 3?
Get up close to that mic, Jeff.
Yes.
There you go.
The
Hot pavement for 30 minutes bare feet or be held underwater for 3?
the hot pavement, because I got held underwater one time, and that wasn't fun.
Pavement.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather stub your toe really hard or bite your tongue really hard?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
They both hurt like
Yeah, that's
Toe.
a tough one.
Really?
Easier because I can sit down for a while, bite my tongue, and I gotta try and talk.
Well, yeah, that's true. And you'd have a hard time eating and everything. So, yeah, toe.
Okay. Would you rather wear a shirt with massive pit stains or wear pants with a brown smear on the butt? Skid mark.
Steph, which one are you already used to?
No, I was just laughing because I had got these shorts my mother-in-law had given
Steph's
to me.
really thinking, oh my God, has she seen my laundry?
No, but she really did have. She had somehow got red paint on the back. At the it was on the you know,
Mhm.
but it was paint, and
Sure it was.
yeah.
That's the story I'd tell.
Yeah, it's brown paint too.
You know that.
No,
you,
it was red paint.
you know it's always said it's your
On
line.
brown
You can tell it how
pants.
you want.
Yeah,
No,
true.
I still have the shorts. I'll have to bring them.
So which ones would you rather do?
I don't know the pants. I guess. Is that,
Scotty?
I take the pits.
I
ew.
take the pants. I could always say I sat down in dirt.
Yeah.
They don't have to know what it
or
is.
set on paint or
Red paint.
yeah. Brown
Would you-
paint.
Would you rather drink spoiled milk or find a certain hair in your salad? A down under hair.
Oh no.
One more time.
Would you rather drink spoiled milk or find a down under hair in your salad?
Depends on the restaurant.
Seriously?
Well,
That's
I mean,
gagging me.
we already know that the milk will disgustingly gag you, right? But if you was at the Waffle House at Glenwood and you found one of those hairs, or if you were like, you know, the waitress that sends you your Waffle House food looked like Pam Anderson, you know, that would change the equation a little bit.
And also whether it's ranch or blue cheese.
That's right.
Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. Because that could change the flavor.
I can't even take a drink.
Look at Steph's face.
Would you rather get a paper cut every day for a year or get a splinter every day for a year?
Neither
Ooh.
one. Jesus Christ.
A splinter though.
A
because you
splinter,
can
I can
always-
dig it out.
Yeah.
Whereas the paper cut just stays.
Your paper cuts hurt like.
Mm. Okay.
Next.
I'm trying. It froze
Order
up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Would you rather be trapped in an elevator with 106 strangers or be trapped in an elevator with 10 screaming babies?
Strangers.
God.
Babies.
Say it one more
And
time.
you can't slap them.
What?
Well, you didn't
say,
say that part.
Say it one more time.
Be trapped in an elevator with 106 strangers.
100 sick strangers.
Yes. Or be trapped in an elevator with 10 screaming babies.
God.
And you can't slap them.
I absolutely can't stand to
What,
hear a
the sick
screaming
strangers?
baby. Anyways, I would
Mm.
take the babies because I don't want to be standing somewhere with a bunch of sick folks.
Well, what are they sick? Are they like puking or just coughing or?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters. Because if I'm in there with somebody that's puking all over me, no.
Yeah, all 100 of them are puking on you. Okay. Would you rather kiss someone with rotten teeth or kiss someone who has dipping? Look at Steph.
What was the question again?
Kiss someone with rotten teeth or kiss someone who has a dipping?
Is there much difference?
Which
Yeah,
Waffle-
really.
which
The end
Waffle House?
result. Yes.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say which Mamie's Kitchen.
Oh, phone
Golly,
call.
I don't know the answer to that one. Just for fun.
Hello, is this Just for Fun Radio?
No, ma'am, you have the wrong number.
It is too. I know this voice. This is that DJ Scotty man.
I know that voice too.
You're about to
Who
get
was
cussed
that?
out.
That's Doc. She ain't gonna cuss,
Oh.
but she's gonna light me up on the. That's not very nice.
That's not politically correct.
That's not how.
The
you
good
do
thing
it.
about Doc is to see her get mad. It's not like one of us.
Yeah,
you know,
she's funny.
We get mad and we go to cussing. She gets mad and it's like,
Scotty,
how does that make you feel?
if somebody did that to you,
I already said effing mad.
if somebody
person
did
you
that
have
to you,
dialed
how would you
Don't
feel?
take your call now.
She's trying to call
At the
back.
tone, please record your message.
When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press the pound key for further options.
Hey man, this is DJ Scotty there at Just Fun Radio. I was calling to say morning.
Wood.
She'll call back.
Okay, so kiss someone with rotten teeth or someone has a dip in.
Ugh.
I don't know, Steph. When you used to kiss your dad, he had a dip in, right?
Well,
was her
chewing
cousin.
tobacco.
Chewing tobacco.
Yeah, but when you kiss him, you get a piece. No.
You
Well,
could-
not if you just
yeah,
kiss
but
them
you
on the
could,
lips.
but you could share chewing tobacco. You can't really share dip. Sharing chewing tobacco is kind of like sharing gum. It's possible.
Yeah.
Denise is like, oh.
Okay, would you rather have every hair on your body plucked or have every nail on your body pulled off?
Hair.
Hair. God, the thought of that. Let me catch this. Just for fun freaking radio, how can we help you?
I want to talk to the person in charge.
Jeff, phone call.
Good morning.
Morning.
What?
Good morning. We were over here trying to figure out how to block the number. Then he's like, *69. I'm like, no,
No,
that calls
star
back.
67.
Yeah, star 67.
Write it down somewhere so you don't forget.
Leave it to lesbians to
right?
only remember 69.
Oh.
Scotty.
Message.
Scotty.
Foul on play.
Party foul.
That was a little rough on the green.
So how are you doing this morning, dog? Morning.
Yeah, 8:30. I've got to totally clean this up by 8:30.
It's your birthday.
The
You're
numbers
okay.
are going to start dropping in a heartbeat.
You know, see, I just wanted to tell y'all happy birthday.
We would say happy hump day, but you know, it's different for y'all.
Tell Betty Betty.
Tell Betty. Oh my God, you suck.
You just got her in trouble.
Was your last
Now Betty knows about the other one.
was your last client named Betty or something?
My mom's name is Betty.
Ooh.
No, Denise, I regret to inform you that I am no longer sleeping with your mom.
That is the best one yet. Good job, Doc. Good job. That was awesome.
Hey, dog.
Next, Denise's dad's gonna text and go, Denise, is there something you need to tell me? When your mom kept saying she was going to the doctor, I thought there was really a medical problem.
Doc, remember we're tasting wine together today.
Oh yeah, she was tasting wine earlier.
No, I was saying.
have a wine tasting today, so I will see you at 3:00, Denise.
Okay, and I was saying.
Now my
tell-
wife can't meet you
quiet.
today, by the way, at 3:00. I'm informing both of you right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. My wife has somewhere she has to be at 3, so I apologize for her.
Are you going to be up there?
I don't know if I'm going. Stay focused, young one. I was
Anyway.
just letting you know my wife, y'all wanted my wife to be there, and there's something she has to do with Zaylee, so she won't be there today. So I was just wanting to, while it was fresh.
Okay, thank you. Tell Benny Happy Veterans
you don't
Day
think
and
that
thank
Crystal
you.
and I have already discussed this, Mr. Man?
Yeah,
Yes.
but Denise can't keep up with her own phone.
Oh.
I can keep up with your pens though.
Could you steal them?
His pants?
Pins.
Oh, I thought you
Depends.
Anyway,
Hey,
I have
and
some real kids on the bus right now because it's homeschool day at Atlanta Homeschool Cooperative on Moreland Avenue. So we're going to put real kids on the bus and have a field trip.
we're going shooting tonight at Shots
Cool.
Fired, by the way.
Can I go after wine tasting?
you're not. You're
You're
taking
not
a
allowed to shoot guns after been drinking.
sip.
Yes, but anyways, yes, you can wine taste. Yes.
Okay, so
Shots
Shots
Fire. If I remember correctly, it's ladies' night on Wednesday night.
Does anybody want to babysit so I can go?
just bring them over here and give them to my mama. She loves children.
Well, if
all of them.
you
Loves
bring the
all little
kids,
children
we
in the
have
world.
target practice.
Scotty.
Oh.
Moving objects.
You know what? Just bring them over here and give them to my mama. My mama loves all the little children in the world.
I
Yeah,
don't want to leave her
because
with all the
they
kids.
like collecting little white kids. Mama, we got 2 more little white kids. We gotta go buy some more rakes.
So, all right, well, what time are we going to Shots Fired for ladies' night?
Yes.
What time?
I don't know. I got to get
Listen.
with Alex.
Okay, because I wanted to post something on Facebook.
Okay.
So-
I got to get with Alex and get him to call down there too and just say, hey, if we show up with a group, are we going to destroy you guys?
And can we get a discount? Can we get a group discount, please?
I would like to find out. Maybe Alex is listening. If so, text me, Alex.
It's our birthday. Can we please get a discount?
It's your birthday.
Don't women?
All right, have a
Ladies
great
night.
day, guys. I love y'all.
All right, love you. See you later.
Love you.
Bye.
See you at 3.
Tell Betty,
Yeah,
hey,
if 8 of us go and there's 4 women that get to shoot free, then that'd
Half
be
off.
awesome. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you'll have to pay tonight, Steph. But I mean,
I didn't take my testosterone pill.
well,
Yes.
it's ladies' night, not female night. It's ladies' night.
Okay. Would you rather sleep on a cactus mattress or exfoliate with sandpaper?
I already
Oh.
kind of exfoliate with sandpaper, so I'm okay with that.
yeah, I'd say the cactus.
You sleep on a cactus mattress?
I'd say the
Be on pins and
sandpaper.
needles the whole time.
There,
but-
you wouldn't get any sleep. I'll go ahead and just
Mm-mm.
say that there won't be any sleep involved.
No.
usually isn't.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Next,
Would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear
no.
or use someone else's toothbrush?
I'll use somebody else's toothbrush.
Yes.
Really?
Hell yeah! Do you know why? I can use your funky toothbrush
Wash-
and then lick my dog's butt faster than I can. No, wearing underwear means I'd have to like wear them all day, and my nerders and yours aren't in the same.
I don't have nerders.
My chicken nuggets and your roast beef sandwich are not going to be in the same drawers. These chicken,
Sorry, Karen, you're not going to Arby's again.
these chicken nuggets. Would your roast beef? I would have to be concerned. Is it going to be barbecue sauce or Arby's sauce? But the two fluids are not mixing.
Mm.
Sorry, Karen, no Arby's again today.
Yeah, no Arby's for you. No Arby's for you.
Okay. Would you rather bathe in ice water every day for a month or wear the same clothes every day for a month?
Ice water, because
Yeah.
that only lasts a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Would you always have a down under hair caught in your throat or always have an eyelash in your eye?
Eyelash in your eye.
Ugh.
That's hard to call.
He's like,
Wait,
I've had both and they both suck.
the way it was worded was the hair be always caught in your throat
Right.
or an eyelash in your eye. Well, the eyelash in your eye part didn't say always, so I'll
Yeah.
take the eyelash.
Always have an eyelash in your eye.
Yeah, it does say always.
God,
It also
that
goes back
sucks.
to the restaurant too.
Yeah.
How do not
Hmm.
necessarily.
So how did all these questions tie together?
Okay. Would you rather have hiccups for the rest of your life or have a runny nose for the rest of your life?
What?
Runny nose.
Scotty's like, I already do.
Yeah.
He said, damn it, Scotty, quit talking about chicken nuggets. I'm hungry. And roast beef. I'm hungry.
There you go.
Would you rather always smell like poo poo or always smell someone else's poo poo?
Ooh.
Not everybody answer
Wait a
at
minute.
once.
Wait a minute. Because it's trickery in the wording. The problem is if I smelled like poo, I'd be smelling myself too. But I would rather just smell somebody else's than have to wear it and smell it at the same time. So yeah, I'll take.
I'll
somebody
take care of
else's
that on
over.
break then.
You already do,
No, I don't.
girl. They told me you was the sheep, and I agree with them.
That's the end.
Okay.
Next.
Karen
Alrighty
said no
then.
Arby's and no McDonald's.
What about
Damn it, man.
tacos?
I'm ruining lunch for everybody. And just think, she just talked about having poo poo in your pants all day. So no tossed salad today, y'all.
Oh.
Check your salads for hair.
That's right.
Oh.
And if you go down to Moe's at Metropolitan Avenue, they're not gonna say welcome to Moe's. They're gonna be like, welcome, hoes.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
What?
You're bad.
That's accurate.
I know, but you're bad.
Welcome, hoes.
And they're like, welcome home.
That's right. Welcome to hoes.
All
All right, we're gonna shoot off to commercial.
And then we're gonna finish the rest of the names and we'll go on to the next stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
Something like that. All right, we'll be right back,
A little
everybody.
something.
It's just for fun in the morning.
Morning.
What?
Are you sitting comfortably?
Oh gosh. Oh, do you still get in touch with David, or do y'all still do anything? Or
Ow!
Parker?
I just ripped my ear off.
No, I don't hear from him.
I contacted
Yeah,
him
he-
once, and then
Well, with all the shit
I don't know.
with Brian and all that, he wanted to kind of take himself out of the equation.
Well,
It wasn't-
the problem is he allowed himself to be put in it. Is the problem?
Yeah, he agreed. He came up to Dylan's one night. He was on this kick and running around getting cokes with everybody's names on it, and taking pictures of them.
Uh-huh.
So he saw a post that Bree and I were up at Dylan's one night and showed up with 2 cokes with our
Right.
names on it. So it's asking him about it.
Wow. I wish that he would have handled it. He was before him
Right.
and was supposed to be the friend of you, Brad, to me. If he would have just stayed that way,
Right.
I agree he wanted to pull himself out of it, but if he just would have stayed, it wouldn't have looked so.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have looked so bad.
I saw a post.
I mean, I know he was caught in the middle. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I saw a post or something from Brian the other day. It still had him on his post about him being co-host Just for Fun Radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen anything from him in a while.
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone the other day. I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen. No hard feelings. I don't want to hate on anybody. Let
Right.
him. He was just trying to promote himself and get his production stuff. And man, I mean, I'm happy for him if everything's going right.
Exactly. I mean, I don't have a problem with anybody trying to better themselves. Now I got to scoop probably about 9:30, quarter to 10, because Amber's going to be at work at 11.
Oh, okay.
She's got to have the truck, so hopefully I'll have her car back next week, get back to some normalcy.
Ooh,
that sounded wet.
Yeah, it did.
felt it.
Your fart tub lumps.
So I guess his wife's rule don't apply down here.
No, not
No.
down here.
Because he does it all the
There are
time.
no rules down here.
No rules, just right. Man, I gotta get some time off, try and get that desk built for you.
Yeah, because I got to get. I'm hoping in December.
I gotta see if I find my measurements again. I had everything written down.
I kept saying that I was slowing down.
Yeah, right.
Well, usually what happens is November we start slowing down on activities outside of the studio, because it's becoming wintertime.
Right.
But this year the radio part picked up and I wasn't chasing the events as much. So it's like the events kind of slowed down due to all the rain, and then the radio kept picking up. So now I'm so busy, but I'm going to have to break down and get a bunch of stuff done over the winter.
Yeah.
Like I need to get the carpet I want on the wall to get it more soundproof, because as I was trying to explain to my wife, not only do I want it better on the microphones, but like when Alex is down here and our baby's just you can hear it down here.
Yeah.
And because the way that the sound traps on the sheetrock going up that hall,
Uh-huh.
you can hear everything upstairs too. So I wanted to get it a little more soundproof down here. My problem is everything's like 150, 150, 150.
Yeah.
Like to
Oh,
get the
shit.
carpet, I want the $150.
Oh no, I just dropped the $1,100 into my truck last week. Had to have the drive shaft pulled out, the yoke replaced.
Dang.
On the what?
On my truck.
I just spent $860 yesterday, $780 rather, on house taxes and stuff. So.
Yeah. Shit, every time you turn
You
around,
weren't able to file for the
That is.
homestead. That's with the homestead exemption.
It would
Oh
have
my
been $1,500.
Yep.
Hey, where did you get those stress balls again?
Sports Authority, they're like $349.
Okay, because until we can get Ty's medicine,
I was gonna.
he's
I
in
was
Class Lake.
I'm actually going to
Fidgeting.
go buy a handful to keep down here. So during the show, people, I love these stress balls. Oh my God.
Well, see, I need something for Ty
you see I'm
because
sitting here doing this.
Keep 'em
If I had the
occupied.
stress ball,
well, yeah, he
it
just
makes
hasn't
no
been
noise.
taking. The insurance crap. We don't have his medicine, and so she said he's really fidgety. And I asked her, I was like, if I send like
when
a
I
stress
take
ball
my
in with him, she's like,
nighttime medicine,
I'll do
it
that.
hypes me up before it.
She was like,
knocks me out.
he's
Watch, I'm
not
gonna go get mine.
not
Oh,
answering.
never mind. The baby's upstairs. So I do not.
He was like, he's not. It's
Oh,
not
is
like he's
Crystal
not
off today?
participating. He's just really
But
like.
if I go
fidgety.
upstairs, she's gonna want.
Yeah, come down.
So she
Yeah.
specifically said this
Yeah.
morning, if you want to send that in, I will not have an issue with it at all. So obviously he's already being really. Okay, then I need to go get one after and drop it off at school.
Rubik's Cube.
She said I would definitely allow him to have that in school if you want to try it.
But it's made out of what's like balloon material, but the thick balloon material.
Yeah.
So he can't bite it, he can't rip it, he can't dig his fingernails in it. But as long as he's squeezing it, it's perfect.
Right.
He can't throw it at people because boy, it hurt.
Well, see, I said I was talking with a friend.
I mean, it's got
about it.
sand in it, so it's like a bean bag.
Like a hacky
Mm.
I just wouldn't want
Yeah.
him to start playing with it. I want him to like still pay
That's kinda
attention, but
wrong.
just have
Right.
something with. Play with his ball.
You don't talk
That is
about
where you
wrong.
start
Look at that
playing with it.
picture.
Alrighty then.
And he's all about wood.
And it's only $1.
Damn, he got you beat.
He plays with wood for $1. I play with it for more.
You do play.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Have you ever been walking on the beach and found something crazy?
Yeah, let's wait till we get on the show.
Well,
God.
I know.
And we're back. And Denise.
Doofus.
Yuck. All right, now ask the question again.
Have you ever been walking on the beach and found something crazy?
Yes. What is the weirdest thing you found? Because I guarantee what I'm about to say, I just saw a post from a friend named Jody Woody, and me and Crystal and Jody and all of us were walking on the beach at Bite Week, and we were collecting shells. So I saw this weird white shell, and you could barely make out what it was. So I take my toe, and I'm kicking the sand. I'm kicking the sand. I'm kicking the sand. It was a used condom.
Oh.
And I like hit it with my toe. I was digging it up with my toe, and it was a used
I think
condom.
this is the most we've made her gag.
We were walking down past the chairs, and just a few feet past the chairs, I'm like, man, look at this white thing here. It looks like a jellyfish. And I'm kicking it, and I'm like, man, what kind of weird shell is this? Oh my God, I hit it with my toe. So I ran down into the ocean real quick and was like kicking sand over my foot. I'm like, oh my God, I just kicked that. So that's the weirdest thing I have found so far on a beach.
Some of these people have found there was an old NES system, the rectangle Nintendo that you used to have to blow the cartridges to make them work. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God.
You had to blow it to make it work. Dang.
Now we know where you learned all your talents.
I just shook mine.
You still do.
Somebody found, which is not that crazy, but somebody found a message in a bottle. There's also part of a rocket ship that fell into the sea that washed up because you know how they explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also a rock that looks like a piece of sushi. That would be cool to find.
Any listeners want to chime in today? It'd be terrific for you to do that.
Really?
Well, I know everybody has a hard time keeping up because it's the whole 30 seconds of reality. But anybody, the craziest thing you've ever seen / found on a beach?
Oh, a P-38 plane was found on a beach in Wales.
No, I say the dude, it was
Wow.
38P. What are you talking about? Wow.
It's a really cool looking plane. See,
Anything
you
else?
can't see stuff. I'm getting there. I have to hit next.
Fine.
Oh, you're looking through your phone.
I just showed you the picture.
I'm gonna kick you in your uterus. I didn't know if maybe you actually had some stuff written down and you just happened to be going through your phone too.
She does a bunch of lines.
Yeah. Somebody found an old skeleton key.
Oh, that would be neat.
That'd be really cool to find. An old rusted pistol.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Look at that.
Yeah. Then the question would be,
Why?
well, no, they would. You need physically think about this for a second. If you find a pistol in the ocean, you might need to turn it into the cops.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a reason it's
There's
in
a
there.
reason it's in the ocean. It didn't just accidentally fall in the ocean.
There's somebody found like a little Hulk figurine doll with little barnacles all over it. That's how long
That
it had been
actually
in the
looks cool.
water.
That does
Oh,
look
cool.
Did you see that one? Okay, there was a. No, everybody, stop talking.
Stop talking, squirrel.
Thousands of snowballs were floating around the water right after it snowed.
Huh.
That would be kind of
That'd be
weird.
interesting to see.
Yeah, that would kind of be creepy. A giant Lego man washed into the shore.
That would
That's
actually be
Japanese.
neat. Can you imagine that? Oh my God.
That is really. That would be kind of weird. You'd be like, are they coming to take over? A terrifying creature, and I have no clue what that is, and I don't want to know. Are you getting the Jacob message? Because I can't get to it. My phone's taking.
So
forever.
this is a comment because Jacob keeps up with the video. Pardon me. This was a comment from a fella named Dylan. Would rather? It's about the would you rather use sandpaper as toilet paper or hot sauce as eye drops?
Sandpaper.
I think I've used some sandpaper at like the Exxon before.
Yeah, that John Wayne toilet paper.
God, I can't even stand hot sauce, much less in your eye.
Although I had some chicken wings once that were hot, and dumb me at the same time something got in my eye. So as I had it on my fingers,
You
I
wiped
rubbed my eye.
Hey,
oh
move
my
Spike
gosh.
that way a little bit before you bump him and break his hair, please.
Yeah. One of them was pieces of World War II memorabilia found on the beach in Okinawa, Japan, which my husband also has. Okinawa. My husband also has a huge bullet. I don't know what kind of bullet it is. He can tell me, and I'll tell you.
Is that what y'all call it?
I do have a bullet.
Wow. But that would be neat to find.
Sorry.
That'd be neat to find on the beach.
There's an old ship that was deserted on a beach.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It'd be really cool to find and
Why
like
was it
walk
on the
through.
beach?
It got beached.
It got beached.
Yeah, that's what I saw in Panama City,
mind.
but it was after the hurricane, and there was a ship that was beached and broken apart on the beach.
Because it was beached.
But it was broken too.
But it was broken.
Yeah.
It was beached.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It washed in.
I see that.
Mhm.
I guess it didn't
In
wash
several-
out.
in several pieces.
Kind of like some of the other stuff in your clothes.
It was a 50 cal that David found when he was in Okinawa.
Oh, okay.
We have it at the home.
At the home?
At the home.
At the
I
home.
forgot- I can't
They
believe
don't
I
have it
just-
at home,
I
but
just-
they have it at
Yeah.
the.
Shut up. I just realized I said that.
Saw a beach.
What the heck was that?
A skeleton of a fish.
That's creepy.
It's a really creepy one.
That looks like an
And the
iguana
problem is
face.
people on the tube can't see some of these pictures.
Well,
Yeah, because that looked like an iguana, the skull of an iguana.
Yeah.
you
it
look
was
like an
very crazy.
iguana.
Chipmunk.
That was a chipmunk. That wasn't an iguana. What sounds do iguanas make?
Aye.
That's what mine
by the
did.
bell. Just for fun.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy
Good.
birthday.
Thank you.
Scotty found a condom on the beach. Or have you already said that?
I did. I just.
Oh,
But you go ahead and
sorry.
tell it too, because I think it'd be really funny for you to kind of paint the picture too.
I just kind of just listened in and I heard y'all talking about it. And I was like, we were at Bike Week on Panama City and we're walking and Scotty found the condom. And he played with it too. Don't let him fool you.
I could see him doing that, really. I could see him playing with
he
it.
was like, I got to find I don't know, a stick or something.
Yeah, I tried to find a stick. I tried to go back and find a stick, but you couldn't find any sticks washed up. I was looking for some
No.
wood on the beach. There wasn't none.
For the condom.
For the condom.
So you
You
chase
yelling-
people.
Were you yelling morning when you were looking?
No.
No,
Yeah, I
Because
thought
they
it
might
was-
have jumped out.
I just thought it'd
I'm
be
sure
funny.
he would have chased Philip with it if he could have,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
boy in him. Yep. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Happy birthday. I can't believe Just for Fun Radio is 5 already.
But do you know what this means? Is if Just for Fun's 5, then in February, the end of February will be 5 years when I met you.
That's right.
Aw.
Because Just for
Yep.
Fun, I just created Just for Fun, Then I did followed up with Cabin Fever at Fusions, and and met Crystal at Cabin Fever at Fusions.
Cabin
She
Fever
fell in
at
love with
Fusions.
my rear.
She come walking by in these white tight pants, and I leaned down out of the booth. I was like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" And Mike Brown looks up, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm checking her out." He's like, "You want me to hook you up?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" He goes, "That's my cousin." I went, "Okay."
And the rest is history.
Yep.
Yeah, sorta.
Well, the rest would be making history at this point. So
That's
there you
all
go.
right, yeah.
Well, I love you,
It's been
baby.
a great
Are you taking?
It's been a great 5 years. Everybody have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You taking the baby to school?
Mhm.
All right. Well, be careful.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So yeah, we need to find out about shooting tonight too. By the way,
Yes, we do. Alex, call in or text in.
send him a message, Riri.
You're a Riri.
If he's not called in by now,
He's not going to.
Maybe he hadn't tuned in at that point.
I don't know.
all right. So listen,
He was
last
here
year at this exact same time, we called a friend of mine because it's her birthday.
Her birthday?
Now I have no idea if she still has the same phone number. So what I'm asking you peoples to do, I'm trying to get Denise to be a smarter person, not smarter, funnier. I'm sorry. To be a funnier person, because I've been trying to teach her and Doc how to do phone pranks. So this female right here paints pictures. See this right here? She painted that. That's Jeff Bridges. So she's a painter. So what I would like to do is try to get one of y'all to say, something like you've seen stuff on Facebook and some of your friends have recommended her to paint something for you, and
want
say
a picture of Ron Jeremy painted
yes
over your bed.
Oh, get him to do it. He wants a picture of Ron Jeremy. Have you ever had him do one?
No.
I want Ron Jeremy.
You want Ron Jeremy?
A picture.
Jacob has a tattoo.
Okay,
of
so
Ron
there's
Jeremy.
the picture of Jeff Bridges that she's done. So you could start asking her, about painting a Ron Jeremy, and if she says, something like, I don't know who that is, and say, well, I've seen your picture, of the Jeff Bridges, and but her name's Melissa Anderson.
Is Jeff doing it?
Jeff can do it, because apparently you just said you can't.
No, because I'm not smart enough.
All right, Steph, how about this? Steph, you can do this one. You say that you've seen all these paintings that she's done and you want a picture of your Buttercup. And I know if you discuss Buttercup, I know you could be so serious. Oh, I just love her. She's just this perfect yellow, dirty color. And
She's not.
it's supposed to be a joke, Riri. You're supposed to be funny, not accurate.
And how did you get her number?
So you got it off of Facebook.
Is it on Facebook?
I don't know. It's just say a mutual friend of ours, gave me your number.
Who's the friend?
Or say sister. Say her sister gave you the number.
Look at Jacob's tattoo.
Huh?
Look at the message.
You send you a picture of it. Yep.
You got this?
I don't know.
Oh my
last
God.
time
Why
I
do y'all
tried-
suck so bad at phone pranks?
Well, the last time I tried,
a
I got to
newbie.
laughing.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
I can't do it. She will just recognize the voice.
No doubt.
She doesn't recognize his. Look, we're fighting over. Help
Y'all
do
are
it.
killing me. I'm going to shoot off the commercial. And when we come back, we might be short a host.
Ho?
Hostess.
If that means you just volunteered to be the one I kill. Is that what you just said?
She volunteered to be the hoe.
I volunteer as tribute.
What?
You haven't seen Hungry?
Anyways, we'll be right back, everybody. Y'all have got to learn to do pranks. We got to figure this out.
Give me a second. Let me think about it, and I'll do it.
Alex said let him
Tell
finish
her-
the meeting and he'll call.
Yeah, no problem.
Jenna Jameson. Jenna Jameson over the bed.
Or Pamela Anderson.
No, Jenna Jameson. Are you going out?
Yeah.
I'm going out.
I want the world
That
to
or
know.
Either Ron Jeremy. I think either one of them would be fun.
You need to do
Say
Ron
that
Jeremy.
Ron's my
Be like, that's my idol.
And you want him over your
Full
bed?
frontal painting of him.
Come on, Bella.
How can y'all attempt to be funny, but you can't do a phone prank?
I get tongue tied and then I get to laughing.
And like Denise and Doc, they'll be doing just fine. But the problem is then they'll talk like this fine, but then they freeze when the phone's on. I'm like, oh my gosh, people. Phone pranks should be easy. Just act 8.
Are those cupcakes still good? Seriously, are they still good? They're not, are they? Oh, okay. I forgot my breakfast.
Yeah, my place of chariots. Chariots of fire. Y'all make me sound like the biggest goober in the world. Like, because we're on the fly and we're sitting here going, okay, we're gonna do a phone prank. And then y'all go, oh, I can't do one. Like, how can you not do a phone prank? How do you not do one?
I was going good with your ex-wife, and then I got to laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all remember that?
It's so simple. I'll handle it. I'll just handle it. I wonder if she still got the same number.
What is that? That was good.
I have no idea, woman. I'm sitting here trying to do something else. I can't believe you. Y'all are like the biggest Riri's in the world. I'm sitting here doing something, and then you want to ask me something like I have any.
Oh, I thought you was
like
scrolling Facebook.
you see me typing,
No, I didn't.
and y'all act like, what's that? Squirrel. I've got to get a different keyboard.
Well, Bella, just come under the table. I got a hair tickle in my nose.
Sure is a lot of weird objects and hairs today.
Yeah, there is. I do though. I have a hair tickle in my nose.
made a grand. Rob! Steph, we walked into.
Shut it. We're back. I swear you're going to learn radio if it kills you. And at this rate, it may kill you.
I told you.
You hear the Guns N' Roses music. You heard the Guns N' Roses music. She's trying to sit down. She hears the Guns N' Roses music. She's like, "Hey, Steph!" And I'm like, "I'm going to stab you. Give me my pen so I can stab you with it."
Again.
He's
y'all make me sound like the biggest ace hole in the world.
Oh, we don't have to make you sound like that.
Like, y'all try to be so funny. I try to put you on a phone prank, and you're like, "Oh, I can't do it." Then you come in here, you hear the Guns N' Roses entrance music. Look, just because you come in here wide open, you gotta remember there's still a show happening here. I don't come to your crib and disturb what you do.
Really?
I don't come to your Quona and try to interrupt what you doing.
How do you know what my Kona is?
Well, I don't know that. I didn't know that you had only one.
She got an expressway.
She's in the round room.
She's in the fast lane.
I'm not knocking you anymore. They are.
You started it.
Hey, I made one little crack. They took over. I'm sorry. And y'all can't do phone pranks. What's wrong with y'all? All right, now you can say, "Hey, Steph," because now that we're live and the microphone's on.
And
Hey,
it'll
Steph.
probably be funny. Hey, Denise.
She probably won't remember what she wanted now.
We walked into Rob's yesterday and we're like, "Watch this. Morning." And they're like, "Morning." And I was like, "No." And then they were like, "You can't hear."
And she tried to say it like 3 times and nobody.
Not even Tubby?
No, nobody heard it because of the way the shot.
Tubby, I kept saying it really loud, and Tubby just finally looked at me and he was like, "Stop."
It was funny.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it was funny. All by that point, it was just funny.
And then I
brought the special girl. Just keeps yelling, "Morning!" And they're like, "You okay?"
And then Rob walked up and I was like, "Morning!" And he's like, "Hi." I was like, "Never mind."
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You need to go back and watch. So yeah, Jeff said he's ready.
Are you wanting to handle it, or do you want me to handle it?
Sure.
We just need it funny.
Obviously, I can't do it because I'm not funny.
Melissa?
I'm shocked. I don't understand. Yes. Here. I'm going to put her picture up so you can see who she is and what she does.
What she do?
But like there's where she's painting, murals. I can't get
Morals.
No, well, you kept saying
Some morals.
well, you kept saying morning, and I couldn't get murals out of my mouth.
Bill Murray?
She's painting morals?
But see, she paints all sorts of things, and it's just funny because you could use that against her, so to speak. Because you're going to create a reason for trying to call and ask for something ridiculously silly. I was trying to find some more paintings on the wall just to prove what I'm getting at. But there you go. You've seen the one of her doing Jeff Bridges.
She did Jeff Bridges.
Shut it up. Oh my God. I should have thought about the fact that, you say something and she's going to go outrageous. Like there's a strawberry shortcake. There's the
Phone call.
Weird Christmas Just for Fun Radio.
I just wanted to call in and officially tell all of y'all happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning.
Morning, Wood.
Yes.
Finally, a listener that listens.
Did you
A listener that listens. Oh my goodness. I'm totally blessed. I'm totally blessed. I'm a listener that listens. Okay.
And we thank you for that.
That's awesome. You guys, me and Jacob Gibbons was throwing chats across the old Facebook there, and we kind of realized that me and him kind of walked in the door at the same time about a year and a half ago.
Well, you really can't use the words that Jacob walks. That was so politically incorrect, young man. I don't think you should have said it like that.
Scotty, You
What?
get on to us for saying stuff like that.
I didn't want him to embarrass himself.
Oh,
Well, I didn't want to say we rolled in at the same time.
Well,
yeah,
you sat
then
on
you,
his lap?
Well, then you would be implying that fat people roll.
Oh my goodness.
Man, you just called him fat.
Well, sorta.
Who did you call fat?
Sorta. Yeah, I'm a little pleasantly plump. I admit it. I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, I got
More pushing for the.
I got
For the pushing?
Steph, censorship, young lady.
Yeah, right along the lines of roast beef.
Oh my God.
Fell out when I heard that analogy there of
Yeah.
the female anatomy.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Yeah, what are you talking about? We don't talk about that kind of stuff.
Man, perv.
I just want to know if we can get some curly fries with that.
I bet you there's some curly toes with it.
There's something curly.
Curly toes. You guys, y'all been great to me. Been great to my band. We love you. Anything we can do for you guys, we will continue to support you and say your name like 30 curse words at Richard Pryor.
Okay, sounds terrific.
All right.
All right, man. Well,
You guys
thanks for
have a
calling
great-
in.
Have a good
great show.
morning.
Love you.
All right, love you too, man.
Morning.
Appreciate you. I interrupted that. Say it again.
Have a good morning.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. What the halo?
I don't know what to say to that.
Me neither. Them yoga pants, they don't.
The picture,
They don't
the
constrict.
picture shows this woman doing some gymnastic type moves, and it says, "If you can do this, call me immediately." All right, so you just go with it. As for Melissa, and you can come up with anything you want, but it is her birthday.
Her birthday.
Birthday.
I'm muting everybody but Jeff.
It was her birth.
I think she knows.
Your call has
She may
been
be at
forwarded
work.
to an automated voice messaging system.
Yeah, she may just be at work, and that's why she can't answer.
That or she
Maybe
knows.
she's painting.
But it's really cool that
Get her
her
hands
her
dirty.
birthday is the same day as this. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
She may like she's painting. Her hands are dirty. She can't hit the phone.
Denise, quit thinking. When you start thinking, you get dangerous.
Use her paintbrush.
Just go back to just being Denise. It's a whole lot safer for everybody. And your husband would probably like you better.
You will never see your pen again.
You already told me I'm never going to see my pen again. You doofwad. You're never riding in my van again.
Whatever.
Because I know you're a pickpocketer.
No.
Or a klepto, rather.
You don't know which one?
Well, you're probably both.
Whatevs.
So you got anything else, Steph? Anybody?
Steph. I shared mine for the morning.
Well, you've shared yours all
Shut
the
up.
time.
Shut up.
I had something, but I took medicine for it, so can't discuss that.
And we don't really try to paint Denise to be a hooker. I mean, I want to be very
She
clear
does that
about
on
that.
her own.
That's what I was going to say. She does that all by herself. It's just funny because Denise just opens her mouth and one-liners just come out.
Something comes. Never mind.
God, see, you're bad all by yourself. We don't even have to joke about it. You just do it. Wait a minute. That sounded bad. You just do it. So anything on TMZ? Anybody?
I was
anything?
fixing to start reading this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, did you see that the Leatherface passed away?
Yeah, the original.
Original Leatherface. That's sad.
Yep. That was. So a man in Budapest bought a brand new 1.9 million Ferrari recently and didn't get to enjoy the beauty of the vehicle for too long. A video was captured of the driver hitting a set of parked cars after he allegedly got too excited with the car's acceleration.
Did you watch the video on how it happened? So it's like a $1.5 million car or something like that. The way he wrecked it, motorcycle people will get it. Anybody that rides a motorcycle gets it. People that don't ride motorcycles won't understand what's happened here. But what it is when you are on a motorcycle, we know not to accelerate or brake on a line, a painted line, because you lose your tire traction.
Yeah.
Well, what happens is this guy is driving behind a car. The right lane opens up. He decides to go past the car. As he's coming up to the back right corner of it and he starts to accelerate, he punches it. When he does, his left tire is on the stripe and it goes zzz, and then when it comes off the stripe, it catches asphalt. Well, once it caught, it made the whole rear end fishtail to the right, and it drove his front left wheel into the car he was trying to pass. And then he bounces off of that, spins a 180 into some parked cars. Let's just see who this is calling the wrong number this morning. Just for fun.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to call in and say Happy Veterans Day and wish y'all a happy 5th birthday and to tell everyone have a good day.
Well, thank you. Who is this? I don't have your number in my phone.
You know me very well, Scotty.
That's Dylan.
What are you doing in the background? Are you at the Waffle House?
He's at school.
You at the Waffle House?
No.
Well, I hear a bunch of noise in the back.
Will you please tell him to shut up?
Do what?
This is Dylan.
Well, I could tell, but I hear a bunch of background noise. That's why I was asking where you was.
I'm at school. My teacher allowed me to call in and say Happy Veterans Day.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cool.
thanks for
Thank
calling
you.
in.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man. Thank you. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
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 Yeah, I could tell it was Dylan, but I couldn't tell. I was like, what's going on in the background? I wasn't thinking about school time being today.
Hopefully his dad's not listening and gonna get him in trouble.
His teacher said she allowed him to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So there.
That's
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool teacher.
So yeah, he busted, man. I mean, he just accelerated at the wrong time, and as soon as that left tire come off that stripe, that's when the fishtail started. And anybody that rides, we know these things. We just know to be careful on stripes.
Yeah. Wow.
You know to be careful with skid marks. We know to be careful on stripes.
But you'd think with a $1.5 million car.
Yeah, but he wasn't thinking. I mean, come on. Nobody really knew. I mean, tell you drive it like you know that there's some incredible horsepower and acceleration in a Ferrari. Duh. But he probably doesn't drive a car like that often, and probably didn't. Most car drivers don't think about the stripe.
Yeah,
like most bike riders, we know because our two wheels and our lives depend on knowing about that stripe. That's what caused me to do what what happened to me on my Road King is I was sliding when I hit the brakes. I was sliding, and then when I hit the stripe, my back tire spun around because you get no traction on that stripe.
No, you don't. It's like when I was spinning out in my driveway on the leaves.
Yes.
I haven't raked them yet.
Prime example right there is the leaves. Maybe a car driver can kind of, understand it that way.
Or a plastic mattress.
Yes. I don't know.
because that skids right across the water.
Yeah. Her and the word skid all together.
Or plastic.
But the fact that you put it back on the bed, that was kind of...
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. We rode it until it couldn't be rode anymore.
Until I'm just gonna let that stick there.
Yeah. How do you?
It was falling to pieces.
All right. So how about this? The whole relationship scandal between Blake and Gwen Stefani. Yeah. People are making a big deal going, how can he go from this to this? And they're showing a picture of like Miranda Lambert dressed up at like maybe
Almost like a hoochie.
the Miranda Lambert in this one picture is dressed up like she's at the CMA Awards. And then they showed the old picture of Gwen Stefani, like when she was first in, when No Doubt was just starting to get famous, and she has on like Dickie pants and some weird shirt and weird makeup. Yeah, they're not making her look like she does now when she does like the L'Oreal commercial.
Yeah, because Gwen Stefani is hot.
Yeah, it's just sad that they're pumping it that way. Here's a little. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. That just proves that you can't hold it for a second. Go ahead.
Nope, just play it.
No, you do this all the time. Go ahead.
I don't go.
Why has everything got to go to pervert with you?
It's just me.
It's just you. So what was you going to say?
Well,
what was you going to say?
She did an interview last night that said that she has never come out and said that she's dating him.
That's.
Do you see that right there?
I know.
What does that say?
I know.
Look, Spaz.
I was looking at my phone.
Look, Spaz. I want everybody to know what kind of Spaz you are other than your husband knowing it. What does that say?
I never said I'm in a relationship with Blake.
And that's what was I fixing to play?
A vid
of
whatever she said. Of what?
You said she can't hold it.
And she can't. She cannot hold it. Hold on, y'all.
No.
Jesus, how does he put up with you?
Shush.
Now, this song,
because I keep them
as a breakup song, you're in a new relationship. Are there songs about newfound love or newfound relationships at all on the album?
Wow, that's really personal.
I know, Frankie.
This is what I'll say about that. I never said nothing about being in a new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who said that, but somebody did. And,
Yeah.
And then my kid came in last night to tell me about it.
Oh.
So
Oh, wow.
that's how crazy my life is. Like, people just can say whatever they want and then they can just believe it. My truth is Used to Love You. That's the song. That's what I said. And, I feel really fine about sharing that. And I feel really honored to share it. But I mean, all the other stuff.
Squirrel.
Uh-oh.
It just froze. But regardless,
craziness. I mean,
Denise?
literally craziness. Hilarious. Hilarious.
That's what I was trying to share.
But
Denise.
obviously she's been hanging out with him because she's like,
Well, they're
I
doing
ain't
a show
said-
together.
Well, she's like, I ain't said nothing. Gwen Stefani doesn't talk like that. So there's a little something going on.
Excuse me, you were drawing a conclusion based on some slang? How do you know she doesn't speak like that?
Yeah.
Because she's prim and proper.
No, she's not.
Are you talking about the same Gwen Stefani I know?
I know. I was trying to get you riled up.
I'll ask her when I see her tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But they could be dating and not in a relationship. And
Yeah, because
somebody's
it's all
jumping
the way it's worded.
Yeah, somebody jumping the gun. I mean, they were seen together in Nashville holding hands and
Oh, so
going to-
that picture did happen. Okay, see, I wasn't
yeah,
sure.
they really were, and they according to other country artists that saw them at the after show parties, they were all over each other. So, but they could just be dating.
They could be just fornicating.
Friends with
Are
benefits.
really close
yeah,
friends. Yes.
Yeah, friends with benefits.
That's right.
Because she did seem like she was.
Someone's benefiting.
She did seem kind of irate there when she answered that question.
Yeah, she did.
Well, it's just funny, everybody wants to put their little spin on it. Denise, do you have anything you would like to share?
I already told you.
How about come up with something I wasn't doing? Could you come up with something I wasn't doing? It was so awesome. You're like spasming. Like you're like, how about Blaze? What do you think I was doing? Like I was leading up to that. That's what we were talking about.
I was looking at stuff to report.
Yeah, but there's this big screen right in front of your face
I wasn't
called a
looking at
computer
that
screen.
Kiss my arse. Kiss my
funny.
arse.
It is hilarious. There's a big computer monitor in front of her, me, and Stephanie, and that's all three the same screen. So it was so hilarious. Like we're sitting here going, okay, here's where we're at. And then she just looks up. Oh, by the way, scroll.
Are you done?
I'm just laughing. I thought it was funny.
I'm making you laugh on your birthday.
It's not my birthday. Watching her get flustered is funny too. Anybody? Anything?
No, I'm not allowed to.
Oh my God! No, you're supposed to come up with stuff.
I was trying, and that's why I wasn't looking at the screen. Morning.
But was you listening to what I was talking about?
Nope.
Because you just tuned us out.
Yep.
But you got headphones on.
Yep.
So you can hear what we're talking about.
Yeah, but it's just like nah, 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 nah. See, I make you laugh.
Well, we laugh at you all the time. Oh my God. Okay, are you still trying to come up with something?
Kind of.
Oh my God.
So is this what you hear?
Yeah, dead silence. That's exactly what we hear.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
well.
that was a crash and burn.
Yeah, it was.
How about this? Any callers? Anybody want to come in and save us from boredom for the next 30 seconds?
Jacob, call in.
I don't know if you can. He's from the hospital.
You can't, yeah.
Live from ICU. I am not your father. Wait a minute.
Okay,
My air machine's stopping.
Let's see if it works now.
Yes.
That's what I
Denise.
heard. No, that's what I heard. Thank you.
I forgot I had my volume down.
All right, we'll shoot off to commercial. We'll be right back. Everybody, it's just fun in the morning.
Oh, check out that doll. That's pretty neat. No, I was looking on my WSB for the latest headlines, the whatever.
What about that woman that was on her way to, just got married when was on her way to their reception on a motorcycle? A deer ran out in front of them. And she,
Yeah, see, it's stuff like that. Like that's sad.
Yeah, I don't
you
wanna
know.
share that.
Look up,
And then the
look up stupid people and read some of those off.
Okay.
They had this one kid sitting there holding up the
Now we're getting saved by a phone call.
holding up the barbell with like weights about this wide apart on each one, like 2,000
Hello?
pounds on it.
What's going on? Morning.
What? Hold on, I'm gonna go back live. All right, we got a phone call. We'll go back to the song in just a second. I'd hate to tell somebody I'm about to call you right back. So what's happening?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Trying to make another day in paradise.
Oh, I gotcha.
Thank God we're running out of rain down here because Noah called and said morning, and Denise said there was no more wood. So we wasn't sure what we were going to do about a boat.
What you got? What are you guys talking about this morning? Just gossip or what?
Randomness. We just started running out of funny stuff, so we just started making up funny stuff.
And I'm jumping.
Like Denise has a high IQ. See, we're just making up stuff.
It's higher than yours.
Hold on. That's the only reason yours is higher than mine.
What else?
So what's going on with you, sir?
I don't know. 1978.
It was a fine year.
That was a good year. Bell bottoms. I was dancing at the skating ring to Hot Legs by Rod Stewart and listening to the Neutron Dance, not the Neutron Dance, but We Are Family by the Pointer Sisters.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were born in 70.
Yep. So what's going on? What happened in 78 for you?
Well, not for me, but for everybody. Ha ha.
I don't know. I was three.
The stunt man down there in your guys' neck of the woods in Georgia launched the first jump in the Gerald Lee.
Oh, was it? See, we didn't even know that was today. How about that? That's kind of cool.
We just stopped. She's like,
You need to get her to. You need to get her to the emergency room.
Yes, trust me. They would just send her back.
I don't think there's anybody qualified enough for that though.
So what's going on? So how'd you just?
Oh, you know, these are my slow days. So I just sit around here smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee and just thinking about all the what ifs and stuff like that. And I have decided that when I pass, I want to go like my grandfather did in his sleep.
Yeah, well, one of my grandfathers died that way. That'd be the way to go. Because then you just go to sleep and you don't wake up.
Yeah, I want to go in my sleep like my grandfather, not like the screaming passengers in his car.
Oh God, yeah. You know what's funny is my great grandfather would never ride in planes, and everybody used to say the words, "Why don't you ride in planes?" He goes, "Because I don't want to die." People say, "Well, you only die when it's your turn to die." He goes, "What if it's the captain's turn to die?" You know, the captain's the pilot of 350 passengers on a plane. If it's his turn to die, some of y'all are along for the ride. So
Yes,
that's
indeed, Centipede.
Sir?
I said, yes, indeed, Centipede.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. I want to die in my sleep like my grandfather, but the passengers on the other. That was funny.
Well, I got a bunch of chickens that I'm going to cut their heads off today.
Oh.
Cool. It's eating time, apparently.
Are you going to share?
Yeah.
So, hey, I did some research, and this is just stupid oddness. So I watch all these shows that I record on like DIY and, tiny house living, tiny house hunting, living off the grid. And some folks were attempting to leave San Diego and move to Seattle area, Washington.
Ron Jeremy's greatest hits and stuff.
Yeah. But they wanted to live off the grid. Well, they didn't want to have chickens, so they were having ducks. Well, my wife's like, "Why would you have ducks?" I'm like, "Well, because you can eat ducks just like you can chickens." She's like, "No, you can't." Yes, why couldn't you? So then the ducks are laying eggs. These people scrambling eggs. So it raised the question to me, how often does a duck lay an egg? How often does a chicken lay an egg? And a good chicken can lay one egg every 24 hours. And a duck is 24 to 48 hours. One egg every 24 to 48 hours. So just useless information. But if you're going to live off grid, you're going to want to get you some chickens. You're going to want to get a bunch of chickens, because if you're like me, you're going to want 5 eggs a morning or 4 eggs at least.
Yeah. Now, is it true that the chickens won't lay eggs unless there's a rooster around?
No, but it takes fertilization from the rooster.
Well, no, it takes fertilization to fertilize the egg.
But the rooster, I don't know. You can research it. You got a phone. I don't know. I don't know that you have to have a rooster for a chicken to lay an egg.
No, you don't.
I didn't think you would. You just have to have it
We
fertilized.
get about 3 dozen a day.
See, that would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
How many chickens?
So we get about 3 dozen a day, and then we swap off, different stuff or whatever, and then pigs and cows and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like the super non-Amish guy.
Right. Well, I've been doing a lot of the research of what it would take to live off grid, and it's just really a cool, it's what's funny. We as humans have just become very used to electricity and running water. And people need to realize, 150, 200 years ago, we in America didn't live like that. And on top of that, there's still people in the world that don't live like that. And people act like you can't live off grid. How do you think we survived?
Look at all the shows that they have about Alaska.
Yeah. I've now been watching one called Building in Alaska, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the greatest detriments or deterioration causes of our society is over consumerism.
Right.
So, we've become a nation of consumers and overindulgers and producers.
Yeah, dependent on this, dependent on that. And we've I don't want to make it sound bad, but we have allowed ourselves to become these people. We've allowed it.
Well, your dependency grows into entitlement, and then you're really screwed.
Right. Well, it's just kind of funny how it happens. It's just really funny that we have allowed ourselves to become these guys that we have to have our internet and we have to have this. And one of the really cool houses that I was just looking at the other day, that was in Hawaii on one of the islands, and they still had solar panels, they still had electricity, they still had direct TV, one television, and then direct TV, one internet to one Apple computer. So it's not like you're totally, you're not really disappeared. You're just not, you're just not living off of having to pay the power company and paying the water company and the sewage company and, the trash guy. You've just decided to kind of lower your cost of living.
Yeah, that's like on one of the celebrity wife swaps, they had Robert Carradine on there. I don't know if any of y'all saw that,
No.
but he played in Revenge of the Nerds.
And he's one of the Carradine brothers.
Yes, and he's one of the Carradine brothers, so has a bunch of money.
Yep.
He actually lives on an island, just him, his wife, and their daughter, and he has no.
Could you live off grid, Scotty?
Yeah. I mean, if I keep building what I'm building, I would lose the personal touch of, going out and seeing people. But what I do is, my wife brought up very, very simple conversation we had. When we were going to do something with the Discovery Channel, we were going to be on a bus and go across, states of
Country.
America, right? So now the conversation is that Zach is moving to Los Angeles, and we were going to rent a U-Haul and drive his stuff there. Now we're talking about all of us renting like an RV, jumping in the RV, and all of us drive to Los Angeles, and how that would be so cool. Well, I've already figured out from a cell phone how I can, instead of use the cell phone to stream music, I'm able to use the cell phone and me stream out music. So literally, as long as I had cell signal, we could be driving down the interstate and still be live. So we could be in an RV live, going down the interstate, any state we want. So it's kind of funny that what we said we could do, we actually can do. And then my wife brings up, well, if you can do that, then that means we can live anywhere and we can broadcast anywhere. Well, yeah.
As long as you have cell
As
service.
long as I have cell service. So my other thing is I would have to keep building what I'm building so that if I did, in theory, disappear for a couple of weeks at a time, the station still goes on.
I'll drag the lake.
But anyways, living off grid's not that bad.
We've been looking more and more at the solar power stuff because it's become extremely cost effective and affordable.
Oh yeah.
So we've been looking at a lot of that. I'm not, our goal in the last 6 months was to go off grid here. And, I've talked with Amish guys and everything that run solar and backup generators and the whole 9 yards. And I'm kind of leaning towards what they're doing. And I've got other people telling me, oh yeah, get the solar and charge your batteries and blah, 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 and feed the power into the grid and get a check. I'm not even
I'm not going to try to get that. I'm just trying to lower my own bill. Here's the thing a lot of people don't think about. You can go get 2 Trojan batteries. Trojan is a company that makes golf cart batteries. You can buy 6-volt batteries. You pervs, quit laughing. You can get 2 6-volt batteries and a decent, from Harbor Freight, like $180. You can get a decent 90-watt solar panel kit. And if you think about what you use the most in your house, now think about at night, you usually have on a lamp. I'm gonna have to mute all you idiots. So you could get that solar. Yeah, she has batteries in her Trojan. The problem is you think about, you get these 2 batteries, you get the solar kit, and even if you don't change your house over to solar, you at least run it to power your TV and your lamp in your living room. Well, when you sit there for 8 hours at a night, at least you're pulling that off of your grid power. You're putting it on your solar power at that point. So it's kind of smart. Why would you not?
Well, we first started looking into it to power the system down at the pond.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm talking about doing, is using it to power up, like at my dock and stuff like that.
Or your phone.
Right.
I charge the cell phone once a month. Sir?
I've got something for you here. I've got something here for all your ugly male listeners.
Denise, you listening?
Okay.
That this came from my 11-year-old son yesterday.
Yeah.
if you had $1 for every girl that didn't think you were attractive, eventually they'd find you attractive.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's pretty smart.
That came from an 11-year-old.
Oh yeah. Because how many times do they just marry for money?
So, I told Natalie last night, I said, there's nothing else we can do for him. He's on the way already.
Yeah, he already knows. So he knows he needs to get rich quick.
I guess that's what it is. I don't know.
I mean, that means he's overthought it, is my point.
Right. I started, what I asked Natalie is, I was wondering why he got onto that thought process.
That's right.
So what do we got going on? Anything new?
No, man, just hanging out.
That don't sound like any fun.
I'm watching Stephanie giggle her butt off over there.
No, I'm laughing.
Have y'all been sucking whippets this morning or
No,
something?
every time your phone goes off and it flashes, she like jumps like she saw a ghost.
Somebody text my phone real fast.
And it's the second time in a row. And you know when you're not supposed to laugh, it makes you laugh even harder. So we're both up here trying not to laugh hysterically.
And it's not working.
Well, dead air.
I don't know what to think about it.
Now he sat it up to where I could. Yeah. Oh, look at it going off like
I've got
crazy.
the strobe on my phone so that when I don't hear a text or hear a phone ring, it at least flashes. So it's flashing a strobe light at Steph. She's fixing to have an epileptic seizure.
Oh, goodness.
And it's still going.
Everybody on video is probably going to be like, the dude's phone is just like shooting in Stephanie's eyes. All right. Well, Craig, we're going to go ahead and shoot off to that commercial, brother. I appreciate you calling in.
Hey, why don't you give me a ring after a while? I got something for you.
All right, man. We'll see you later on.
Bye.
Morning. This is friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, it's still
All right, now
going.
we're going to go to that commercial that we were going to go to. Oh, yeah. Just keep talking for a second, y'all, because I'm trying to find a song for Steph at this point.
I saw the light.
Blinded by the light.
I'm looking for Blinded by the Light.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the light. Yes. Close enough, Steph.
Well, when it was laying flat, you really couldn't see it like it's doing now. And so, yeah, when I caught it out of the corner of my eye, I was
She
like, what
jumped.
the heck
She'd be
is
like-
that?
All right, y'all. This song goes out to Stephanie as she's over here having conniptions. She's going to be going into a seizure or something here in a minute. All right, everybody. We'll be right back. It's Just for Fun in the Morning.
Morning.
What?
Good time because I got to scoot.
You have to work.
My stepdaughter Amber has to work, and since her car is trashed right now, she's using my truck to get to work. Hopefully, we'll have
Does
her
she
back
go
next
drop
week.
you off? Or are you off today?
I'm off today. Listen, fuck it, I'm tired of working.
So you get to sit home?
Yeah, I'm just going to clean up, straighten up the house. Bree,
You can go to my house and do it.
sure. If I can get mine done too. Oh my Bree been on the run. Bree normally does it Saturdays when she's off. She'll clean the whole house, or at night when she gets off before I do, she'll go home, clean the house. I can come home and relax. It's so cool. So I like every now and then get days like this where I can clean the house and let her relax for a change.
Well, you can go do mine when you're done.
I got you.
Oh.
Right. Anyway, I had to come down for your birthday, man. Wasn't going to miss it. Thought about it last night. Congratulations.
Bye, Jeff.
Going rather
Bye,
fast.
Jeff.
The fact that everybody said it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
It's going to be a waste of money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now look.
Right after I hung up from calling you, and you were talking about how many
Jeez.
people you reached and all that. And I was sitting there trying to text you, going, "Yeah, they're all your stalkers."
Oh, God, yeah.
Did you
kept
make
saying
your hole
stalkers
bigger?
and everything
Yeah, I
else?
got to put that thing there. Tell him about this. How did we find out my stalkers moved, by the way?
I was on his webpage. Yeah,
He's
his
gonna be heartbroken.
ministry website.
Yeah, he's moving to Minnesota.
Oh, the one that got
Minnesota.
arrested
Yeah.
is moving.
Yep.
He's
Couldn't
gonna go up there and
happen
start his
to-
own cult.
Better person.
Frontline street preaching. Hold on a second.
So you never say what you do to your foot.
I heard it the end of May, and I haven't been able to get an MRI because it costs money.
Yeah.
And my husband going into anaphylactic shock and us figuring out why is a little bit more important.
Yeah.
Did it go off again?
Yep.
Hold on, let's see. Line. There it is. Right here. All right.
All right, I'm moving this back in, Steph. Let me know.
My family has been called to serve in Minnesota in the middle of November.
That should be good. She's not sitting there, so I can't really tell, but it should be.
Yeah.
Join another straight preaching ministry.
Snapshot.
That sucks. He didn't even say goodbye to you.
Man.
What the one that where he said it?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I don't know how I'm going to survive without him.
That his family's been called to serve in Minnesota.
Oh.
Oh. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know that song.
People quit texting me. I can't believe that, Steph. You got lucky.
That song was.
No, it's still going off.
Song was actually written for Bruce Springsteen.
This song is horrible.
Gee, thanks.
It was for you, and
made
it's
a horrible
horrible.
song
Yeah,
for
I
me.
texted Scott on the way down here and said, "Let's get it crunk this morning," and all of a sudden, "Bless Me Like Jesus" came on. I was like, "Dude, that wasn't what I was asking."
Oh, he loves that
I'm
song.
sure. Oh, I know he does.
A song about my wife, fool.
It's a good song. It's just it was timing. I know you already had it.
All right, it's 9:36. We got to come back to life, man. Come up with some funny stuff.
I got one.
Can you play the?
See you later. Thanks for coming in, brother. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you
But I
play
just-
the audio of the video I sent you?
Sir, where are they? I know that. I forget where they're at. I don't know that I have anything scheduled for Friday. I'll see what I can figure out. Yeah. Yeah,
And
me
that
and,
was just two
me
of
and
them.
Crystal will see what we can pull off.
And that was just two of them.
Yep.
That wasn't the whole band.
All right, man. See you later.
Bye. You too.
I just don't know how to pronounce this. Pineo.
Pingo is what?
Pinellas.
What is it? What is it?
It's a county in Florida.
Pinellas.
Is it pronounced
Yeah.
Pinellas?
Yeah, that's where
What,
we were.
what, what are we doing this for?
It's a story. It's a
Okay,
funny
then just go
story.
with it. Go with it. Golly.
Are we back?
Yes.
Okay.
Morning.
Did you hear Guns N' Roses?
No, I really didn't hear him that time. Okay. Here's a story out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Officer Michael Zelinga of the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department showed up to a Mothers Against Drunk Driving conference in Fort Lauderdale, so drunk that he could not even walk straight. Zelinga was scheduled to receive an award at the conference for making over 100 DUI arrests, but he actually showed up drunk himself, and it is assumed that he drove himself to the conference in that state.
He was celebrating.
However, the officer denies that he drove drunk and insists that he only had one or two drinks before the conference.
How about you not drink when you're going to that kind of conference?
After the incident, Zaliga was reprimanded and was given 1 day of paid suspension and was forced to write an apology letter to the supervisors for being belligerent with him. Zaliga was scheduled to be promoted to detective, and his promotion was not affected by the incident at the conference. He now works as a detective in the Sheriff's Crimes Against Children unit.
Never mind.
Shows up drunk to a Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, you can't say anything about that because it's like, duh.
Yeah, that is a very duh moment.
Very.
What'd you say? Give me another beer.
Here, hold this while I drive.
That's right.
I wonder if he had the sirens on.
You know, think of what we're talking about. I mean, ignorento.
Very, very ignorant.
So what else we got, man? I didn't really have anything set up for today. I just thought we'd be funnier.
I did too.
Hey, we have been.
Because I thought there would be more.
Hello? Hey.
I got a message to call in.
Yeah, we were just saying that we were going to see if you could get a hold of Shots Fired and make sure that if, like 7 or 8 of us come down tonight, we're not going to screw them up.
Yeah, I'll give them a call and find out. I don't think it'll be an issue.
And then that way we can do some video down there and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I figure since you know them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. I'll give them a call and find out.
All right, man.
Are you getting honked at?
Who's going?
I don't know, but I know I want to go. My wife says she wants to go. And now, Doc and Benny are wanting to go. David's wanting to go. Steph, who knows? So,
I don't know.
Denise apparently wants to go.
I don't have a permit for my gun.
Kick you.
All right, man. Well, holla at us. Let me know what you figure out before today's.
Denise with a gun.
Yeah.
It's bad A.
Well, it's already Denise with a D.
You can't trust her with a mic, let alone with a gun.
I know. Can you imagine if she misfires her lips with her microphone? Can you imagine her with a gun? Illegal discharge. We're not talking about your panties. We're talking about a gun.
Come out, it goes down.
Generally, women are generally much better students.
Thank you.
So.
Well, she's definitely leaving this conversation alone. So thanks for calling in.
I'll give him a call.
All right,
Morning.
What?
He hung up.
I don't know that he would play that game with you. God, I got 6 text messages that fast.
I told you it was still going off when you were in the bath. Never mind.
There you go.
Because that was not
Shots Fired. Right. We need to call Shots Fired too, because now I got how much to go to Shots Fired tonight, what time from Ed. So we're gonna call Shots Fired and ask some questions.
Well, yeah, because the women will get in free on Wednesday.
Or just today.
Really?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, which is today.
Oh.
Well, I can't find it under Shots Fired.
Said,
I thought that's what the name was.
I thought you said Witches Day.
Oh my God.
That's why I looked at you like, huh? Are you calling everybody witches?
Again. Stare into the light.
Stay away from the light. Don't go to the light. It's flashing. That's not a good sign.
Only when it's solid.
So it's not Shots Fired. It's Shot Fired. No, wait. It says shotsfired.com, shotsfiredrange.com.
It says
Now-
shots fired.
Now, is this the one that's right there next to the depot? Or is
No.
No, this is in Covington.
There's nothing near the depot.
not the depot?
Off of
not,
81.
the
metal place.
It's across
Yeah,
from
near the
scrap
metal place.
place.
Yeah, it's across.
Yeah.
down to, like you're going towards Porter.
Yeah. I'm glad I understand what you're saying. Our listeners are like, pop another beer, Steph.
That's the shots fired number.
Porterdale.
I'm just going to go ahead and call him. He can call. Alex, is he listening or something? Alex,
assuming.
you can go ahead and call them and get more information. I just want to find out what it costs tonight. I'm not going to go into no big detail. Shut
Big what?
Shut
Big
up.
what?
I
I
mispronounced a word. I mispronounced a word. God, y'all are idiots. I mispronounced the word. Shh. It was an accident. I mispronounced the word. God. Freaking 14-year-olds.
Thank you for calling Shots Fired. How may I help you?
Yes, sir. Is Wednesday ladies' night?
All day Wednesday.
All day Wednesday. Okay. And how does that work? I mean, like if I come in with my wife, what, she doesn't have to pay?
She did her range time is waived.
Okay. Okay.
$12 fee.
Okay.
She'll just have to pay for whatever she uses.
Okay. Okay. So then in that case, I pay $12 because I haven't even been down there yet. That's why I'm asking. So it's $12 for the range. So I'll pay for my fee and then hers is free.
Yep.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. There you have it. And then it says whatever you use. So Alex, I have to explain to us.
I'm sure ammo and the target.
Well, what if you show up with your own ammo?
I don't think you can bring your own ammo.
See, I don't know. Alex, I have to tell us all that.
Yeah, because I
A
would have
lot
thought
of places you go shooting, you can't bring your own. You have to buy the ammo there.
And I just make sure you come by Walmart to get your ammo. So that's where I will be going. I already have a little bit of 9mm, but I'm gonna have to come get some more.
that, well, then that right there should say, because the one that my mom and stepdad and brother and Travis went to, you could take your own ammo. It was up in Buford.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's one I used to go to in Stone Mountain. That's a really, really good place to go to.
I wish I still had
yes,
the-
you can bring your own ammo. So then I need to go get ammo from Wally World today.
I wish I still had
hold
my.
please, just for fun.
Get stuff on radio. Hello, can we help you?
Morning.
Yes, I just wondered.
No,
What you say?
I was actually calling about your own ammo type of deal. It depends on the facility because of what they use to stop the bullets. I guess it boils down to
I want to use human bodies. What kind of ammo can I use?
So I couldn't take my hollow points.
some ranges won't allow you to take the heavier hardcore critical defense and other types of ammo like that due to their backstops.
Mm.
Read that message. Hold on one second.
He means targets, eyes, ears, ammo, etc. Whatever you buy there.
Okay.
Yep.
Ears.
They give you the
You got to have ear protection.
Oh.
Yes.
And eye protection.
So I've got ear protection for my wife, and then I actually had the earplugs molded for my ears that I've been needing to wear for years and haven't.
Okay, so I have a question. If you wear glasses, do you still have to wear safety glasses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They make
real
bigger
question.
glasses that go over your glasses.
It's a real question.
And here's what's funny. My yellow glasses are gun shooting glasses. So I wonder what they're going to say about that because they're shooting glasses. I'm just
They
saying.
probably let you wear those.
Yeah, because they're shooting.
But there's nothing protecting you over here.
And they're even made from a company called Gunner.
Yeah, but there's no protection on the side.
Girl,
I'm talking about your protection.
You live life in the fast lane. Don't use protection either.
No steel core ammo.
There you go.
And
That's
what
right.
he said, and then he says no. What does no mean, Alex?
Yeah. Alex, call back in and tell
Allowed-
us anything we need to know since you're our expert.
Yeah, and your text.
I mean, we got Redneck. That's our redneck expert. We got Denise. That's
Spurt.
Shut
I'm a
up.
spurt.
a sex expert.
Shut up. Well,
And then we got Alex, that's the gun expert. Little Richard that can tell us all about you have to be this business tall to ride this. We have one of everything. We are kind of like Noah, except we only have one.
That's all we need.
But we have
don't
two.
need any
But we have
doubles.
two lesbians, so maybe we are like Noah more than we realize,
And two short people.
and two short people.
Yeah, going back to the Noah.
I'm going to shut up on that one.
If your glasses are ballistic lens, which 90% are, you're fine.
There you go.
Are mine ballistic?
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
anyways,
Let's try
Richard,
it.
what was you
Let's
going to
try
say?
it out.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, little Richard.
That's okay.
Morning.
That's okay. Yeah, wood. Now, and see, that's what I was going to ask you about. How come? How is it that wood is always taken in the wrong way? If you really think about it, all right.
How do you take your wood?
How do you take your wood?
Hey, anything you say about wood is taken the wrong way. You can nail it, you can hammer it, you can screw it. All right, you can actually put a coating on it to protect it. I don't understand why wood is such a bad thing to say.
And you got yellow wood.
Yep, that's right.
Some of them are painted blue at the end.
Different colors.
Oh my God. I'm glad
Redwood.
I'm glad I didn't have to do this.
You can erect your wood.
Hardwood,
Cherry wood.
white wood, white pine.
Sorry, you were looking for funny topics. I had to throw one out there.
Of course.
Ooh, leave it up to little Richard. Thanks, little Dick.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Littlewood.
You know, Snow did that in my phone and changed it one time.
Yeah,
So
I
it said,
know.
it said little Dick. So every time the phone would ring, it'd say little Dick. And I'm like, dude, I can't have that on my phone. People, not only do I not want to see it, other people are going to be like, why does that say that on your phone?
What if it said Little Peter?
No. His name's not Peter.
That's right. My name's not Peter.
His name's Richard.
If you pay him enough.
It's Richard Jack
Shut
Dog.
up. So here's
Big Jackson.
here's from a friend of ours. No steel rounds or penetrating rounds, and you can rent I'm gonna have to mute you. You can rent eye and ear protection. They just ask that you shut up, that you bring your own targets. You two are like 5-year-old little boys.
Well, I'm sorry. We were sitting here talking about wood. Then all of a sudden you're penetrating something.
Shut up. I wasn't penetrating nothing. That's made a good boy.
This minute.
God, I'm at a table of weirdos. Sick bastards.
Lord have mercy.
Ooh, woosah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna let y'all back.
Yeah, because all this talk about wood, and it's time to wrap it up. I'm talking about it's 9:50.
I'm telling you, you cannot mention the word wood without it being taken the wrong way. I'm telling you.
Well, oops, that's not it.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here, brother. Appreciate you.
Rock on. See y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so now he's out of here. We got to wrap this show up. Great show. See y'all later. We've got several different Winchester 100-round value packs on sale. Have a great day. Yes, go ahead and find me some 9mm because that's what I'm coming for. I need the cheapest target type round 9mm I could purchase.
Where is that at?
Walmart.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll be swinging into that Walmart.
'Cause I have a couple of the regular bullets.
What's that, Steph?
Well, I have hollow point bullets, and then I have slugs.
Oh my God, Steph! I love how it's just like. I got the regular ones. Well, what's the irregular ones?
They make you go to the bathroom.
Oh my God! All right, there goes the phone again. Sir, yes, sir.
Hey, all right. So here's the deal. You can, if you want, take your own ammo, but of course they sell ammo. It's always nice to buy your ammo there. So, I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever.
What's the price difference?
Usually a few bucks a box. I mean, but it can be even more. I usually take my own ammo, but I also take my own eyes and ears. I take my own everything.
And there's the story.
I used to have some targets.
Well, I mean, you said
that we got to buy targets from them.
Yeah. I mean, if you.
No, but I'm saying, do you have to, or do you bring your own?
Oh, you don't. I don't suppose you have to.
Okay. Well, the reason I asked is like.
They're targets for, they have the large format targets.
Right. Okay. Because I know, like, with the one range in Stone Mountain, you can bring everything but targets. You have to buy targets from them, because I know they try to make their money, but that's why I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll usually pick up a couple of targets from them.
All right.
But I also take some as well from the drills I run.
All right. Well, the Walmart guy is waiting for us. All we got to do is just show up down there and get them. So.
Yeah. Now, which Walmart?
Brownbridge 20. Brownbridge Salem.
Oh, so the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they 9mm. They usually have aluminum case Federal for $10 a box.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he just said he had 100 rounds of Winston for $26.
Winchester, yeah, that's
Winston's. Listen to me, Winchester.
If they have the aluminum case Federal, I would get that.
Okay.
I mean, it's good ammo, and you're just going to waste it at the range anyway.
That's
so
right.
I would shoot that personally.
Yeah. Well, we can grab whatever's down there.
If they have steel case tool or something like that, again, you're just wasting it at the range. So why not? You're running it through
that's right.
So it'll be fine. The only thing you cannot shoot there is steel core ammo or armor piercing.
Right.
Which is steel core.
That's right.
So. Yeah, no armor piercing ammo. But yeah, you can shoot hollow points.
Okay.
You can tell Denise you can shoot a hollow point if that's what she wants to do.
Oh, that was me that asked it.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you calling. Yeah, just find out if it's going to kill him if we show up with a bunch of people.
It's not. He said it should be fine. I told him.
Okay.
He said he asked what time. I said I have no idea. Probably around 7.
Okay. Well, that sounds about right.
Okay.
All right, man. I'll see you here later on.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. And he said morning.
What?
He said morning as we were hanging up.
Look, I'm going to put it on here.
So listen, ladies shoot free tonight. You get your lane for free, but you still have to purchase your stuff. So I know I was having several different people asking about that. I got like
We're
6
gonna
text
take up
messages.
the
Fine.
whole range.
Jeff Matthias just called
just
them. He doesn't matter. Let me know what time. I think Rhonda and I are coming too. That's Joe Leaper. So yeah, we're gonna pack the building out. Nothing but just for funners with friggin' guns. How dangerous could that be?
Yeah. Don't mess with us.
But I don't have anybody to watch Ashley, so I don't think a gun range is the right.
It might make her jump a little.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea to take her there.
Ooh, and I just heard they have a private room. Ooh, it's like a VIP.
Ooh. So you get a private dance too?
Denise looks at me like, no, you didn't.
Is it the champagne room?
I bet you a bunch of things go off in that room.
Didn't have any wood in there?
Oh, shut up.
Is it a wooden room?
Is it a wooden room? All right, look, we're fixing to end the show.
Tripod.
We're gonna try to get this chick on the phone one more time for her birthday. I'm trying to go backwards and find the number. Shut up, you weirdos, man. What is wrong with y'all today?
Nothing.
Are you backing it up?
It's our birthday.
Like y'all have lost all sense of reality.
It's hump day. What do you expect?
Hump day. Yeah.
It didn't store the phone number that I dialed out. How weird is that?
That's crazy.
Maybe it's the operator.
Did you star 6-7 it before you called?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's weird.
Well, no, even if you
do
start
that.
6-7, it should still save it on your log.
Yeah.
I guess because it didn't connect. Oh my God.
You're going to have the number on your log?
No answer.
Thank you for calling. Please leave your name and number and a brief message, and I'll return your call as quickly as possible.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, this is Billy. I was calling. I saw that you did a painting of Jeff. It's that Lebowski fella. So, anyways, I wanted to know if you'd paint me a picture of Ron Jeremy. That's who it was. I was trying to think. It's another fella with some real stringy hair, kind of like that Jeff guy you painted. If you could, if you could paint me that picture, I'd really appreciate it. And I want him with his clothes on. I mean, I didn't know if you researched who Ron Jeremy is, you might find a couple naked pictures. And I don't want him naked. That would just be weird hanging over my bed. I mean, not like having a painting of Ron Jeremy over my bed wouldn't be weird enough, but him naked would just be dang right odd. I'm just saying. Anyways, hey, Melissa, this is Scotty with Just Fun Radio. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You didn't answer your phone.
Twice.
So anyways, happy birthday. We got you last year. I was hoping to get you this year.
That's why she didn't answer.
That's why you didn't. She didn't
saved
answer.
the
She
number.
probably saved the number. Anyways, happy birthday, chick.
Happy
we will see
birthday.
you later.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Morning.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
Bye.
you.
So we'll see you later.
Bye.
And I really do want that painting of Ron Jeremy. And on second thought, I do want it naked. He's a very hairy fella too. So I hope you can paint that really good. He doesn't manscape. We'll
Are
see
you going to
later.
compare notes there, Scotty?
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, she was totally listening.
Yeah, she'll be hearing that voicemail going, Jesus Christ.
Them people crazy.
Anyways.
Whew.
So anything else as we end this at 9:59?
He said if we swamp them, we can also swap in and out on the range because you don't ever want more than 2 or 3 shooters to a lane.
That's
Dang, now y'all talking about swapping? Gosh.
up. God. What is wrong? Leave it to a redneck to start talking about misfire guns, and now she's thinking about swapping and
And what was he?
friggin' weirdo. Did you say wussy?
No.
What did you say? Why would you use that word in this conversation, Denise?
And
Why is that word in this conversation, Denise?
because I'm talking about the whistleification of this radio station. What were we talking about when he said no, they don't? That's the rifle range. I asked if we could use it if necessary.
I don't know. Why the F are you asking me?
Because you were remembering
the private room.
Because I was remembering.
Is that what he
Denise, why are you asking me? And why did you say because I would be remembering? What has happened to you two? Shut up, Steph. Just don't say nothing about her spitting.
That was David Will.
David, don't you say nothing either.
He already did. It's in the message. He said she spits.
All right.
It's not a private range. Thank you.
What's not a private range?
Oh my God, there's not a private room. Remember you were talking about there's a private room with
Somebody
wood?
else told me there was a private room.
Well,
so
he
why are
said
you
it's
saying
not-
I'm talking about?
Because you said it.
False information.
Make sure you have the correct
If
information.
this is what I have to look forward to today, I am very scared to spend the day with you guys. All right, read that next one. It just came through.
It's the rifle range that can be an overflow pistol range if necessary. I said pistol.
I know you said pistol.
So can we rent it as a just for fun lane? Listen, if we get there, they're going to want us away from all the smart people anyways.
They're gonna be like, y'all need to go over there.
Are you here with just for fun? That you're going to the back door, sir.
And so anybody that has a just for fun shirt, be sure to wear it
Yeah.
tonight.
If you get there, make sure you go, I'm with just for fun. They'll automatically go, oh, you're in your special section all alone.
And you're not allowed to touch a gun. You
It
can
has
watch.
padded walls.
That's right. You're shooting rubber bullets. We don't trust you with real ones.
You can watch.
Airsoft for this one.
There is windows. You can just stay on the outside.
Well, if there's windows, watch out because Denise will be licking them. The windows. Just for fun.
Y'all are just starting to scare me now.
He was
Yeah,
like, on
again, us with loaded guns.
He's like, on second thought, I don't want to go with you.
Yeah, just make sure everyone knows that it's really serious business when you get on the range. Now, here's the thing: they do not have a private range. What they have is their pistol range. Then they have their rifle range, which is it's separated off. They can use the rifle range as an overflow for pistols if they need to, though.
Well, you
So
might
there- no,
you
there-
might want to
there
call
is
them back and just ask them if they can just shove us in the private room or the rifle room.
Not like I said, it's not a private room, and no, you can't rent it. I already asked if
Oh, okay.
we could use it if necessary. They said, yeah, but it's not
Even with ear protection on, we're going to still be too loud for these people. They're going to hate us,
right.
but they're going to love our cash.
If there's a lot of people, a group will go in and shoot for a little bit, come back out. A few will go in, in their place, shoot for a little bit, come back out.
Yeah.
You just swap in and out like that. Because,
That's right.
You get a bunch of hooligans with guns all in, trying to cram into 2 or 3 lanes. Someone's going to get hurt.
We're going to look like Steph's family reunion.
And remember, everyone is a range master.
No, I'm
No,
a masturbator. There's a difference.
If you see someone doing something wrong or doing something stupid, it's your responsibility to stop it.
Oh yes, sir. We'll try to be serious there.
Now, can you rent
God, I
different?
hope so.
Can you rent different guns from there to shoot,
Yes, you can.
like the rifles and all that?
That's what yes you can means.
You can rent rifles if you want to. They have. I think they even have some fully automatics there for rent.
Cool. Because I know the one that.
And you said 7.
Problem
right?
behind fully automatic is if you buy their ammo, you're
Yeah,
still
you're
buying
paying-
theirs. Well, regardless, you're fixing to blow a bunch of ammo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And you're
lesser
paying a lot.
bunch. But yeah, they rent handguns, semi-autos, revolvers, all kind of stuff.
And you said 7-ish, right? Because Little Woods
Well,
asked.
roughly. I mean, we all need to get together. I got to find out who's going to watch the baby, that sort of thing.
I just said 7-ish to Little Richard.
Well,
Okay.
for anybody listening, plan on 7.
Yes. So just for fun at the gun range tonight. Happy
Shooting off
birthday to
rounds.
me. Ba, 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 ba. All right, brother. We will see you here later on then.
All right.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Morning.
Bye.
You got it that time. Okay. So Joe Leaper's talking about coming. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
I wonder if they have bazookas.
Oh my Lord.
Dylan. Wonder if we got JD rather. Because I know we got Dylan and JD listening. Really leave it to Steph to be the only one that wants to rent a 12-gauge shotgun.
No, I have a 12-gauge shotgun. I want to.
But you can't shoot a 12-gauge down there, by the way, because I've already had a conversation with. You can, but you have to buy what they sell for bullets. It has to be like an extremely
bird shot?
soft load. No, it's a special bullet that they make.
Okay.
Yeah, because a regular 12-gauge is still too much for their wall.
Yeah.
They have thin walls.
I shot a 12-gauge once and dislocated my shoulder.
Oh my God. Okay, we're out of here, y'all. We're at 10:06. And this is just too much. This is too much.
I wanted to help you
People are
plan a
saying,
trip.
great show, great show, great show.
Okay, never mind. I'm not going to read.
What?
I wanted to help you plant a tree for Arbor Day, but all I could muster up was 7 inches of wood.
Oh my God. And Jeff's now typing soft load. I mean, come
I
on.
know, I heard that
What is
now.
wrong with all you people?
Oh, don't even, because you're even like.
I don't know what. I got sinus problems.
You okay? Yeah, right. Ooh.
Okay,
Channing
we are out of
Tatum.
here. What?
Channing Tatum down there in the corner.
Oh my Jesus. I'm just, squirrel.
Can I go shooting
Hey, you
with
put
him?
a hot guy in front of me, so yeah.
I'll go help him shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're like leaving. Oh my God, the phone just keeps going. Great show, great show, great show. Happy birthday, you guys rock. Well, thanks for tuning in to Just for Fun Friggin' Radio.
Morning.
Wood. All right.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I was wanting to play some stuff we've recorded, like some of our earlier commercials, but they're not exactly PG-13.
Well, we can go off air and listen to them.
So I can't really play them. God, we're getting lit. So, all right, we're out of here. Everybody, have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Stay out of trouble.
And if you do anything we would do, do it
just for fun.
Would. Man,
well.
we are going to be in such trouble because people are going to be like, dude, you've lost.
Alex said
that
we'll run.
love and feeling.
He said we'll run drills on a timer. We'll see
Just
who's
for
won
fun.
a gunfight.
You can also strip wood. You forgot about that one.
Ooh.
And you can recover it and stain it, scuff it, knock the bark off of it.
No, I'd knock the bark
Big
off
kind of
that.
paint.
Denise, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
Because we just looked at Channing Tatum.
Oh. Yeah, because I
my
was going to say
God.
I'd help him with his wood.
Oh my God,
I'd
y'all.
knock that bark off.
This is only because it's the anniversary show. We even letting this slide today. Good God. Shut up. I didn't mean it like that, Denise.
Did you say
Because it's wetwood.
What?
I have laughed so hard on the way back. It's truly one of your best shows. I've had fun.
Well, I'm glad. Thanks for listening. Denise over here spitting on stuff.
I threw my wood.
That's a plastic pencil.
Jeff's playing with his wood.
She sees it. She's like, it's still wood.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm
Now
sitting
you
in a
got to
room.
play Sporting a Woody.
Oh, I will.
Y'all have a great day.
All right, man.
Have a good morning.
Rain.
Wood.
Wood. Take care, guys.
All right, man. See you later.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
God.
As I was saying, Alex said we'll run drills on a timer so you'd win a gunfight. We'll get drilled on a timer.
I just don't know what to do at this point other than just laugh. That's all I can do. Oh, yeah.
Isn't your table made of wood?
God. Another phone call. Just for fun.
It's getting hot in here.
So take the
We can't even get off the show. Denise is too busy trying to. Is this table wood?
And then
My
she
last thought
starts
of the
taking
day.
clothes.
What?
A wood-fired roast beef sandwich. I'm good. See you. Have a nice
So that brings up the whole would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck woodchuck could chuck.
How much wood would a woodchuck
there you
chuck
go.
if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A lot.
Even my dog's coming over here like there's
With
too
her
much
tongue
whatever
out.
is going on over here. This is getting weird. My dog's like scared with all this laughing. Oh my God. Okay. Just for Wood Radio just came in. At the ripe age of 5 years old, Just for Fun Radio hits puberty. Yep.
You call it.
Did our voices get deeper or something?
You call it morning wood. I call it giving you breakfast in bed.
Oh my God. That might have been a little much for 10 or 11. Okay, we have got to get out of here. Everybody, we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Hope everybody has a great day.
Bye. Morning.
Wood.
Wood grows and creates nuts.
What would you do with a wood chipper?
Chip it.
Take her to the dentist to get her teeth fixed. I'll see y'all later. We gotta go. I gotta shut
Did
up.
you just make that up?
Yes, I just made that up.
You can tell.
Well, bye. We'll see y'all later. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to Just Fun. It's 5 years for us. Good Lord. Who would have thought?
We're going to party.
When I kept getting told we would never make it, it would never make it, it would never work. Well, guess what? The joke's on you. It worked. See y'all later.
Bye.